and it's, oh, we can't possibly ask his knees to do this. Throw that out the window. And I love that Alex, with Craig Breslow's blessing, says, we're going for this thing. Because right now, Carlos Narvaez, this is not hyperbole, Joe. He's a top 5 catcher in baseball. He is. And you have to have that guy in there. And I think particularly important with a guy like Giolito on the mound, who is still, making his 3rd start back in 2 years. He didn't have it last time. He's working with 2 pitches. He's got to try to land the breaking ball today to survive. I like the guy who is totally locked in behind the plate. And, oh, by the way, swinging it too. So I'm thrilled to see Carlos back in the lineup today.
75 rolls. How does Lenny look like that still?
It's so stupid. I mean, the guy, as he says to me, I just throw heavy things around and lift. So I'm going to start doing that. And then, you just play for the ultimate tie. Now, you have to remember, this is a guy who here in Kansas City, it kind of came out into the public sphere that his nickname was Pex DiNardo.
Oh my God.
Look, and there's a reason for that. The man is in the gym doing dumbbell presses at all times. I think today he lifted like the entire king-size bed in the hotel room over his head for a little military press a couple of times. You can eat whatever you want if you get after it in the gym, the way that Lenny does. And, in this homecoming in Kansas City, he has... he's gotten right back after it.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. And yeah, I'm jealous. But I guess that's right. You said just get back to neutral.
I mean, I'm looking over him. His biceps and pecs are just stupid. For a guy his age, it's really, really annoying.
We all strive to be just like Lenny.
He's holding a beef stick in his hand that he just pulled out of the backpack, too. I mean, what? It's protein and lifting. Joe, you and I need to take a page out of this. Alex Bregman's reading Atomic Habits. I need to read the book of DiNardo. I like, literally, it's time to start lifting more weights and eating more meat. Only good things can happen.
I'm going to try to start tomorrow, too. I'm going to get on this right away. Let's go. Will, appreciate the time as always. Have a great call with Lenny.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, that is Will Fleming and the Jack Lenny DiNardo. Both those guys have the call here for the series finale in Kansas City at Kauffman Stadium. And it should be a fun one here on Mother's Day. Sox go for the series win. Again, another rubber match for this team. 6 straight series in which they are playing a rubber match. They're 2-3 over their last 5. So hopefully they can pick up the W here against the Royals. And coming up next, we have Will Fleming's sit-down conversation with Red Sox manager Alex Cora. And that is presented by your New England Ford dealers. Again, it's the Sox versus the Royals coming up from Kauffman Stadium at 2:10. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Lowe's knows you take pride in every project. So take on what's next today with a free Select Craftsman hedge trimmer or leaf blower when you buy a 20-volt push mower. That's a $119 value on reliable, high-performance Craftsman tools you trust. For the power to do it all, build, repair, restore, maintain, go with Craftsman. Available at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 5/21 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Most people would rather assemble a 300-piece cabinet than search for insurance. That's why the Zebra searches for you, comparing over 100 insurance companies to find savings no one else can. Compare today at thezebra.com.
After graduating from high school, Anthony needed a plan. He loves playing video games, but that doesn't cover rent. So he took a job at Amazon packing boxes. He heard about their free skills training programs to boost his pay. Now Anthony is a software developer for Amazon. With a bigger paycheck, he upgraded his computer system at home. With his new skills, he's developing a video game in his free time. Grow your career and your pay. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
When your boy Flavor Flav counts from 3, you're gonna go to Cane's and you're gonna order hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers. 3, 2, 1. Raising Cane's. One love.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your sex drive could chase down a cheetah? Yeah, let's bring that guy back. Live Good Vitality is packed with clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and, well, bedroom enthusiasm. Get the best men's hormone support and all of your highest quality supplements without the crazy markups at livegood.com. Live Good Vitality. Feel good, play hard, and, score often.
The future of audio advertising is here. Easy DSP gives you access to 160 million users and 30 billion impressions each month to hit your campaign goals. Easy makes audio clickable, trackable, and scalable. Go to easydsp.com for more.
Get your family four-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place are rough.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
Time to reseed this lawn. What's the difference between fescue and Bermuda?
When you stop at golf, one thing you'll never have to think about is the fuel you're putting in your tank.
Maybe zoysia seed is better.
So you can concentrate on other things.
I mean, how many types of grass seed can there be?
And with the Golf Pay app, you'll get exclusive offers like 5 cents off per gallon every day, along with a fast and convenient way to pay. See app for details. Golf. It all starts here.
Lowe's knows a thriving yard starts with quality care. Right now, get Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot all-purpose garden soil for just $2. Was $4.58. Plus, get a free Select Ego 56-volt trimmer or blower with the purchase of a Select Ego 56-volt mower. The best yard starts with the best deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/14. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, here's Tracy from Lily's of Charleston.
Hi, y'all. We make barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and specialty popcorn.
They get help from Amazon to grow their small business faster.
They handle all our shipping and logistics, which is a big help.
All loaded up. Have a great day, Tracy.
Hot stuff, Tracy.
Ooh, honey.
Shop small business on Amazon.
Introducing the new and improved Mega Millions, now featuring bigger and faster growing jackpots. Plus, you'll have better odds of winning. Every play includes a randomly generated multiplier that increases all non-jackpot prizes up to 10 times. That means bigger prizes overall with non-jackpot prizes ranging from $10 to $10 million. More Mega, more millions. Tickets cost $5 and the drawings are still Tuesdays and Fridays. Please play responsibly.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Didn't have command. That was probably what did me in. I mean, threw one slider, bounced it, led to scoring a run, and we kind of shied away from it. Fastball changeup approach. Like last outing, I did command either yanking a lot of pitches across, leaving a lot of pitches middle. Those are the ones that they didn't let me get away with mistakes.
That was Lucas Giolito talking after his last on Tuesday, in which he allowed hits and six runs over 3 2/3. As he was just mentioning there, he didn't go to the slider or curveball really at all. He threw each of those pitches just one. Pitches. So he threw a combined 72 forcing fast.
Kansas City with the manager, Alex Cora. And what a total win last night, AC. It helps to have an ace in Garrett Crochet. He pitched that way. I thought great at-bats up and down. You had to be really happy with the whole effort.
Yeah, especially after the third inning. I think in the beginning, offensively, we weren't helping our cause, we were very aggressive, a lot of quick outs, and it seems like another pitcher was going to go 6 or 7 innings against us to make it hard on us. And then Narvay happened, he walks, Sidon hits the double, and then we took off, and that's what we need to do. We've been really good with 2 strikes. I know people don't believe that, but actually numbers-wise, we've been good. We've been putting the ball a little bit more. We're striking out, but we're doing some good things with 2 strikes. There's a lot of quick outs, too, and that's the reason guys are going 6 and 7 innings. So we have to balance that. If we do that, we're going to be okay.
I said it real time. I thought the Narvaez at-bat changed the whole game. Just battling, getting Reagan's a little uncomfortable, maybe a little fatigue in a way that he didn't feel. What about that at-bat? Wasn't that fabulous from Narvaez?
Yeah, we've seen it against us from 0-2 to a walk, and I'm glad that it happened for us. He, like I was saying earlier, he can go to right field whenever he feels like it, right? And that's something as a hitter you're comfortable, right? You can let the ball get deep and, track the pitch a little bit better and lay off some pitches. And he did that. Sidon did an amazing job, too. Then Jaren was able to slow down, hit the ball hard, and then Rafi, he's doing Rafi things. Let's be honest. He's hitting the ball hard against lefties, righties, taking his walks. There's not a big move anymore in the batter's box. It feels like it's a 2-strike approach all the time, and he can still hit the ball hard with 2 strikes.
It feels like the feet are maybe a little more closed off. He's more agile on his feet. Are you seeing those things from the dugout?
Yeah, he's comfortable with what he's doing. I think the routine is on point now. He understands what he needs to do in between innings. If he have to do a little bit more, he does. If he has to do less, he will do that, and he's ready in every at-bat.
Isn't this why, Alex, it's a little more complicated than everybody makes it out to be? I mean, you're managing him every day. He's in such a groove offensively. No matter what it might loom in the future, he's in a great place offensively.
Yeah, I mean, he's our DH right now, and he's doing an outstanding job. And, it took a while. It took 3 days, let's be honest. It's funny how people were saying, he's not going to be able to hit because he's not playing third. Well, he's really good at what he does. And if you look at his numbers, probably he's right now the best DH in the American League, I think, yeah, I think so.
How about Crochet? I mean, that's everything you wanted from him. And you've been talking about this, Alex, that you weren't concerned about velocity, extension, all that stuff. He let it eat last night. Did you see that coming?
You know what? I don't get caught up on the velo. I watch, what's going on in the batter's box. And there were some quality pitches, people chasing pitches down in the zone. He was able to go up in the zone and in the last at bat, that's what it's all. I know against one of the best players in the league, his DAs, we knew where we were, and that was probably his last hitter. We had Weiser ready for Salvi in case something bad happened, and something good happened and gave us a chance to win.
You're somebody who appreciates so much, not only the history of the game, but you are tuned in to everything that's going on in this sport. Bobby Witt right now, if you redrafted the league, he might be the #1 two-way pick overall. How cool was it for you to sit right here and watch Crochet and Witt?
No, that was fun to watch. You look at the in the on-deck circle and the circumstances, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's them two against each other, and that's what it's all about. And we're gonna run into that next on Friday too. Chris Sale against Crochet, Brace against the Red Sox. It's going to be a great at bat against somebody, and most times we're going to let the A's take care of that. That's why he's here. That's why we made the big trade, and that's why he's getting paid for.
I'll never forget when we were in Detroit at the end of last year, and you saw Skubal, and he was in total ace mode, controlled just like Crochet last night, and he let out a similar scream when he came off the mound. I love that from a guy who's bottling it up and just lets it out at the end.
Yeah, you have to, man, and it's cool. It's cool to see. They work so hard in between starts to get to that point, They wish they can go 110 pitches, but yesterday it was 100 pitches, whatever it was, 7 innings, and it was needed. And it took everything from him, and there's nothing wrong with showing emotion.
You talk so much about how important it is to be patient with your players, and Sidon is rewarding you right now for that patience. He's found something at the plate, and he really is kind of a kickstarter for your offense.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, and, he's very aggressive. We know that. He will chase pitches. We know that. But I think right now his swing, we thought his swing was good in spring training. This is better. They made some adjustments. There's not the big move anymore. He's more direct to the ball. He's hitting the ball hard. And I'm not a big fan of Baseball Savant, but, social media caught my attention. I looked at it this morning. I was like, wow, that's a lot of red. That's fine.
Giolito, it was rainy, it was awful. He was 96 his first. You're not a big velocity guy, but, that had to concern you a little bit what he had his last start. What have you seen? How was the bullpen in between, and what do you look for today?
Yeah, I think with 2 pitches at this level, it's hard to survive, so we have to mix him the curveball and the slider. It doesn't matter how good they are or bad, you mix it up, and then you can go to your bread and butter, and you can get big leagues out. So we expect the same thing. There's a team he's seen a lot. There's a few guys over there that have pretty good numbers against him. But make adjustments. Spray the fastball around, use the changeup, use the slider and the breaking ball, give us 6 and a chance to win.
Alex Bregman just walked out. He's got the pink socks on. Reagan is now a mom 2 times over. It's Mother's Day in baseball, Alex, and it's a day to reflect because all of us are sitting right here because of so many things that our mothers did for us. You have a unique relationship with your mom. You lost your dad early, and Iris was unbelievable, getting you all over. Talk about what she meant to you, what she means to you, and how you are right here.
No, it's amazing. She's amazing. Just watches every game, pays attention to everything that is going on. It's hard to follow the Red Sox. Imagine following the Red Sox and the Tigers. Although it's easier right now to follow the Tigers. But she loves what I do. She loves what we do. She's very proud of us, but we're proud of her. 80, and man, she's still going. And every game, she will text me after the game, win or loss, love you, keep going. And that's a good feeling, right? She's not judging me because of what happened that night. She's just giving me some love after the game. Either we win or lose, and that's a great feeling.
But she does know the game, doesn't she?
She does. Yeah. I think I told you the story before. She loves bunting. She loves it. And she brought up the subject, I don't know, Thanksgiving, I don't know, I'm making it up, the day or Christmas or whatever. Talk about bunting. I say, listen, back in the day, there were no cell phones, and now we do. Back in the day, bunt it, now we don't, okay? So let's keep it at that.
Leave it at that. And there's another really important mom in your life. And, all of us, Alex, we do this job. We love it. It is such a privilege to be in this kind of a ballpark on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, but it's not possible. I mean, Angelica's chasing your twins around and keeping the ship afloat. What do you have to say about her today?
She's the leader of the Cora Feliciano. She is the one. With the boys, with me, with everything that goes on, have everything on point. 2 houses, one in Boston, one in Caguas, and the way she goes about it, very calm, collected. She's cool, and I love her to death.
We appreciate those thoughts. Let's win on Mother's Day. What do you say?
Let's do it. Happy flight.
Thanks, Alex.
All right, that's Alex Cora with our very own Will Fleming. And yeah, another rubber match here for the Sox. It's the 7th straight 3-game series in which they have had a rubber match game. And it is their 6th consecutive series with the rubber match. The only one that broke up that stretch was a 4-game set against the White Sox. So the Sox are used to being in this position. We'll see if they can pick up a W here against the Royals. It's time now for today's starting lineups, which are brought to you by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. The 9 for the Sox today, it's Jarren Duran in left field, kicking things off here on Mother's Day. Batting second, Rafi Devers, the DH. In the 3 spot, Alex Bregman, he's at third. Wilyer Abreu cleans things up, he's in right. Trevor Story, the shortstop. Nick Sogard at first. David Hamilton, the second baseman. Carlos Narvaez, the catcher. And Sidon Rafaela, who rounds out the 9 for the Sox. On the other side for Kansas City, Jonathan India leads things off. He's in left. Bobby Witt Jr. batting second, the shortstop. Vinny Pasquantino bats third. He's the DH today. Salvador Salvador Perez, who has some great numbers against Lucas Giolito. He bats cleanup. He's 16 for 37, so that's good for a 432 average with 5 home runs and 37 plate appearances against Giolito. Batting fifth, Michael Garcia. He's at third. Michael Massey's at second base. He bats sixth. 7, 8, 9 looks like this for the Royals. Drew Waters in right field. Luke Maley, the catcher. Kyle Isbell rounds out the 9. He is in center field. And this matchup features the top 2 players in the AL in doubles, Bobby Witt Jr. and Alex Bregman. Bobby Witt Jr.'s got 17 doubles, Bregman right behind him with 15. So that is a look at our league leaders and who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James. Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipelining at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes. And you can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. A little love goes a long way in the 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid. Learn more at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Coming up next, we'll get to the lock of the game presented by Interlock Roofing. And then on top of that, we'll also get you a quick Subaru of New England scoreboard update as well. Boston versus Kansas City on Mother's Day from Kauffman Stadium. We're about 20 minutes out from first pitch. I'm Joe Wild. This is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Lowe's knows a thriving yard starts with quality care. Right now, get Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot all-purpose garden soil for just $2. Was $4.58. Plus, get a free Select Ego 56-volt trimmer or blower with the purchase of a Select Ego 56-volt mower. The best yard starts with the best deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/14. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Yeah, boy! You're getting hungry. Very, very hungry. Now look into my clock. And when your boy Flavor Flav counts from 3, you're gonna go to Cane's and you're gonna order hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and secret cane sauce. 3, 2, 1.
Order for Flavor Flav.
I guess it worked. Raising Cane's. One love.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your sex drive could chase down a cheetah? Yeah, let's bring that guy back. Live Good Vitality is packed with clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and, well, bedroom enthusiasm. Get the best men's hormone support and all of your highest quality supplements without the crazy markups at livegood.com. Live Good Vitality. Feel good, play hard, and, score often.
After graduating from high school, Anthony needed a plan. He loves playing video games, but that doesn't cover rent. So he took a job at Amazon packing boxes. He heard about their free skills training programs to boost his pay. Now Anthony is a software developer for Amazon. With a bigger paycheck, he upgraded his computer system at home. With his new skills, he's developing a video game in his free time. Grow your career and your pay. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, stain, tools, flooring, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online from May 8th through May 14th. Not a member? Join My Lowe's Pro Rewards for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Time to reseed this lawn. What's the difference between fescue and Bermuda?
When you stop at golf, one thing you'll never have to think about is the fuel you're putting in your tank.
Maybe Zoysia seed is better.
So you can concentrate on other things.
I mean, how many types of grass seed can there be?
And with the Golf Pay app, you'll get exclusive offers like 5 cents off per gallon every day, along with a fast and convenient way to pay. See app for details. Golf. It all starts here.
Introducing the new and improved Mega Millions, now featuring bigger and faster growing jackpots. Plus, you'll have better odds of winning. Every play includes a randomly generated multiplier that increases all non-jackpot prizes up to 10 times. That means bigger prizes overall, with non-jackpot prizes ranging from $10 to $10 million. More Mega, more millions. Tickets cost $5 and the drawings are still Tuesdays and Fridays. Please play responsibly.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
And this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Joe Weil with you inside the WEEI Red Sox studios. And before every game, we have the New England Chevy dealers question the game. Together we drive. Listen in for that during the broadcast. The question is, it's on our @SoxBooth Twitter account. It is, if you have a Sox fan mom, ask her which she liked the most today. Breakfast in bed, Giolito no-hitter, spa day, or Bregman grand slam. So be sure to check in on that on our X account. Again, it's @SoxBooth, WEEI Red Sox Network. Red Sox versus Royals, first pitch coming up in about 15 minutes. Let's get to the lock of the game presented by Interlock Roofing. Never re-roof again, NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. And I'm going with the top two guys in the lineup in Duran and Devers, each with a hit today. Devers has been rolling. Duran had 2 hits yesterday. He's 3 for 9 in his career against Seth Lugo. So I actually like Duran once again in this spot. I think he's going to continue to put it together more consistently. And then Devers, he's just been red hot. Again, a lot of surrounding him with this first base conversation, but yesterday going 4 for 4 with a walk, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. I like the top two guys in the lineup, each with a hit as my lock of the game. Let's get you a quick Subaru New England scoreboard update. There's lots of love about the trusted 2025 Subaru Forester. Find us at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Just looking at the division itself, Yankees taking on the A's in Sacramento. That's a 4:05 in Seattle. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
All right, you've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Thank you to Zach Coe. I'm Joe Weil. Hang tight. Red Sox are in action next. Sox versus Royals with Will Fleming and Lenny DiNardo on the call on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
The future of audio advertising is here. Easy DSP gives you access to 160 million users and 30 billion impressions each month to hit your campaign goals. Easy makes audio clickable, trackable, and scalable. Go to easydsp.com for more.
When your boy Flavor Flav counts from 3, you're gonna go to Cane's and you're gonna order hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers. 3, 2, 1. Raising Cane's. One love.
Lowe's knows a thriving yard starts with quality care. Right now, get Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot all-purpose garden soil for just $2. Was $4.58. Plus, get a free Select Ego 56-volt trimmer or blower with the purchase of a Select Ego 56-volt mower. The best yard starts with the best deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/14. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Nice drive, man. Shame your other drive isn't what it used to be.
Hey, that's why I'm on Live Good Vitality now.
Oh, yeah? Does it work?
Buddy, energy's up, mood's great, and let's just say my wife is very happy with my short game.
Live Good Vitality. Clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and libido. Don't spend $50 or $60 for low-quality products that don't work. Get the best men's hormone support for just $24.95. Go to livegood.com. Score on and off the course.
After graduating from high school, Anthony needed a plan. He loves playing video games, but that doesn't cover rent. So he took a job at Amazon packing boxes. He heard about their free skills training programs to boost his pay. Now Anthony is a software developer for Amazon. With a bigger paycheck, he upgraded his computer system at home. With his new skills, he's developing a video game in his free time. Grow your career and your pay. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
Here at the Zebra, research shows the average person would rather endure a root canal than search for auto and home insurance.
Just try to relax.
Okay. Or be trapped in a car for 8 hours with toddlers on a sugar high. Or remove a nest of irate hornets. That's why the Zebra searches for you, comparing over 100 insurance companies to find savings no one else can. Compare today at thezebra.com. We do the searching, you do the saving. I think I'll wait inside.
Get your family four-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place will rock.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
Time to reseed this lawn. What's the difference between fescue and Bermuda?
When you stop at golf, one thing you'll never have to think about is the fuel you're putting in your tank.
Maybe zoysia seed is better.
So you can concentrate on other things.
I mean, how many types of grass seed can there be?
And with the Golf Pay app, you'll get exclusive offers like 5 cents off per gallon every day, along with a fast and convenient way to pay. See app for details. Golf. It all starts here.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, stain, tools, flooring, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online from May 8th through May 14th. Not a member? Join My Lowe's Pro Rewards for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's. We help. You save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
This is Red Sox baseball.
Can you believe it?
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
And the left field, adios. Sale winds, he fires. Swing and a miss, strike three, it's over.
And the Red Sox win on a wall double by Devers.
Jump on his back, fellas. The Red Sox win.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Subaru of New England. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
And Hideo Novo's pitched a no-hitter.
Mass Mutual, insurance, planning, investments. Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Drains by James. Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining. Arbella. Here for good.
Devers is homered in 5 straight.
Buy cars for kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Strike three, a no-hitter. 23-year-old Trey Buchholz has no-hit the Baltimore Orioles.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Duran will score.
Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig. Cape Cod Lumber. Find the lumber for your next project. cclco.com.
Way back. Grand slam.
Citgo. Club Citgo can save you money every day. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. C&S Wholesale Grocers.
It's gone. Into the bullpen.
Brought to you by FindMassMoney.gov. The Department of Veteran Affairs. Hackman Wealth Partners. Boston's premier retirement planning specialist. Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. Never re-roof again.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Battle won by House.
McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services at McFarlandEnergy.com. Northern Bank, your partner for growth.
Here's the throw. Roberts dives.
Verizon Wireless, the network Boston relies on. New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Goodbye, Christian Campbell.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Lenny DiNardo.
On another spectacular summery Kansas City afternoon, we welcome you to Kauffman Stadium, where today, in front of a packed house, the Boston Red Sox play the deciding game of a three-game series with the Kansas City Royals. Lucas Giolito and Seth Lugo, the pitching matchup here today, as the Red Sox try to take 2 of 3 from the Royals. Will Fleming alongside Lenny DiNardo, and the Red Sox did just a superlative effort last night, Lenny. They got a great start from Garrett, Crochet, Carlos Narvaez, Rafi Devers sparked the offense. They were fantastic offensively, and they set the scene for a big start today for Lucas Giolito.
Absolutely. They went off offensively, and what a better day. You had Garrett Crochet on the mound making pitches. He's exactly what they needed to go out there and put them in a position to win a ball game after a tough extra innings loss the night before. They need to use that momentum on a beautiful day, like you said today. Lucas Giolito on the mound against number 2 in the Cy Young voting, Seth Lugo. So it's going to be a tough game, but I tell you what, type of pitcher like that, gear up early with your offense. If you're going to get a good pitch, trying to get strike 1.
He throws more first pitch strikes than anybody in the game, and the Red Sox may be ready to hack here early today. The umpires march. It is Mother's Day. We want to extend a happy Mother's Day to all of the moms listening throughout New England and all of the world. As part of Red Sox Nation, we will honor them throughout the broadcast here today. The starting lineup brought to you by the Morgan & Morgan Law Firm, America's largest personal injury law firm. Let's meet today's players. The Red Sox, very similar today. They'll lead it off with Jarren Duran once again. He's in left field. And then the red-hot Rafi Devers, who has homered against Seth Lugo. He bats second. He's the DH. Alex Bregman, the third baseman, bats third. He's got a couple of doubles in 9 at-bats against Lugo. He leads the charge and then is followed by Wilyer Abreu, who's in right field, and he cleans up. Trevor Story hit a big 3-run homer to sort of cap the game last night for the Sox. He's the shortstop. He bats 5th. And then Nick Sogard is at first base. Really showed some poise yesterday, did Sogi. He bats 6th, ahead of David Hamilton, who against the righty Lugo gets the start. An off day for Christian Campbell to sort of mentally reset. Hamilton gets the start. He's at second base, and he bats 7th. Carlos Narvaez. I think it's really instructive that Alex Cora starts Narvaez. Day game after a night game. That's how hot he's been and how important he is to the pitching program here for the Red Sox. Chris Stasio, the new head of big league hitting in uniform. He brought the lineup card out yesterday. He does so again today. So the Red Sox feel a little superstitious. Stasio says Narvaez bats 8th and catches, and then Sidon Rafaela, who's been fabulous for the Red Sox. He's in center field, and he bats 9th. Here come the Royals and some of the great unis in all of baseball. Baby blue tops above, white pants on a Sunday afternoon. Jonathan India leads it off. He's in left. Bobby Witt Jr., the shortstop, bats second. The DH, Pasquantino at third, and then Salvi Perez back at first base cleaning up. Michael Garcia bats 5th. He's at third base. Michael Massey, the second baseman, bats 6th. Drew Waters in the 7-hole in right field. Luke Maley catches and bats 8th. And Jason Isbell is the center fielder, and he bats 9th. The anthem is brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, where you'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers helping bring the next generation of the U.S. Navy submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Today by the Olathe Fire Honor Guard. At this time, we request that you please remove your hats and place your right hand over your heart or under a salute if you're a veteran of the United States military, as we pay respect to our flag and country and honor America with the performance of our national anthem by Deanna Richard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Just for the record, it is the home of the brave and not the home of the Chiefs nationwide, but be that as it may, the Red Sox and the Royals ready to play the deciding game of this 3-game series. The veteran Seth Lugo broke in for a long time with the New York Mets. He's on the mound, and Lenny DiNardo, this guy throws 10 different pitches. It's a wild mix, a ton of first pitch strikes, which to me presents sort of an interesting challenge for the Red Sox because they are better when they walk. They walked 4 times last night, none in the opener. But against a pitcher like this, it sort of feels like you might be best to do damage early.
You have to be ready with pitch one. Like you said, he throws more first pitch strikes than anybody in the game. I was talking to Jake Eisenberg before the game, and he said that he never saw Greg Maddux pitch in person, but he saw footage, and this guy right here is as close as he's come in person right here. He's very analytical. He's calculated on the mound. He told me that he's probably thought of the first pitch of this game 3 days ago. So he's always thinking, always trying to make himself better and throw pitches, not overpowering, but he makes the ball move all over the place, and he makes up pitches on the go. I think late in April he started a sharp slider in the middle of the game. Just said, I'm going to throw this pitch now. Just made it up on the spot.
Well, that'll be fun to watch.
Number 11 in the mix, I think.
Maybe not as fun for the Red Sox hitters. It'll be Duran, Devers, and Alex Bregman. Injury report brought to you by Ketch's Law Group, champions for the injured with more than $3 billion recovered for New Englanders. Well, Walker Buehler's on the mend. He is expected to join the Red Sox back home. And we finish our series in Detroit. So, really good injury news, both Buehler and Fitz. Rapid recovery. It is Mother's Day. Jarren Duran with the pink bat, pink wristbands, is ready to go. He's got an arm sleeve in brilliant pink down his right forearm. And Deanna Duran's son is ready to go into the left-handed batter's box. Corey Blazer, the home plate umpire. Jarren got a couple hits, scored a couple runs last night in a stirring 10-1 Red Sox win. Slight delay as Lugo was not quite ready to go with the PitchCom technology. Now he is on the first base side of the rubber. He winds. The pitch is fouled back to the screen. Duran was ready to go. It was a first pitch strike at 91. And it is 0-1. 1:11 p.m. And didn't quite catch the temp at the time of the first pitch. But time and temp brought to you by Hatfield Marinated Pork, the 0-1. He is a little bit high to Duran, and it's 1-1.
And Lugo's one of those guys that likes to have a conversation with his catcher via the PitchCom. He has it on his person, too, so he can tell the catcher exactly what he wants.
Sometimes calls his own game. The 1-1 to Duran. Swing and a miss. Nasty changeup. And it's 1-2. Jarren comes in, 256. Couple of homers in 21. Driven in an OPS just below 850. Last year, 691. Starting the day today. 78 degrees. Time of the first pitch. The 1-2 is way outside. You know, Lugo has been great since coming over to the Royals a couple seasons ago. Last year, 16-9 with a flat 3 ERA, second in the American League Cy Young voting. 2-2, Duran takes a ball outside, and it's 3-2. This year, 3-3 and 8 starts with a 2.84. And his numbers over the last 2 seasons right there with the best in the American League. 3-2 to Jarren is swung on and missed. He got him with a cut fastball up and away out of the zone. Jarren chased one, and there's one down.
That's when he's at his best. He's hitting spots. He did go to a 3-2 count right there from 2 strikes, but I tell you what, he was picking right on the corners, calculated. That's what I said. and he knows exactly what he wants to throw, especially with Luke Maley behind the plate. This is his first time catching him at the big league level, so there's going to be a little conversation happening throughout the game.
Red Sox have handled Lugo in his career. Here is Raffy, red hot. He takes a curveball for strike one. I mean, Devers now 273, 6 homers, 29 driven in. 7 for his last 12 with a double and a homer. And Raffy right away takes his time, 0-1. Lucrecia Devers' son drills one into right field. That's a base hit. He is as hot as the face of the sun right now. Devers is aboard with a 1-out single.
Just waited for a fastball, saw a breaking ball. A little bit of a show of respect by Lugo there for a guy that got on 5 times last night. Started him off with the breaking ball. He waited for that fastball, middle. Ended up putting a charge into it. Nice level swing to drive it into right.
I mean, so Devers is now 8 for his last 13 with 2 walks. On fire. Here's Alex Bregman. He's got the pink socks on today. The pitch is right in there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. And it is 0-1. Alex has got the pants at the knees to show off those pink socks. Honoring his mom, Jackie, but also Reagan, now the mom of 2. Here's a foul on the first base side, out of play. And it is quickly 0-2.
I didn't wear my pink today. Do you have any pink going on? You got a little bit of a little pink in the bracelet right there. It's
epic fail. Epic fail. I should have thought of that. I got some pink in the backpack. We'll see what we can do. 0-2. I love pink. Real men do wear pink. The 0-2 to Bregman is outside curve. They call it a slurve, and it's 1-2.
A lot of the kids in my school, a lot of the kids are wearing pink. Boys, girls, they're all into pink. Pink is the color of 2025.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, why not?
1-2 to Bregman. 319 with 9 homers and 31 driven in the pitch. Here's a ground ball that could be 2. Shortstop Witt has it to second. Over to first in time. Double play. And the inning is over. So Devers gets a hit, but that's all in the top of the first. Lucas Giolito, all eyes on him when we return scoreless after half an inning on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you're with Amex Business Platinum, you have the card that helps businesses dream bigger. Get a flexible spending limit that adapts with your business and earn 1.5 times membership rewards points on select business purchases. So you can stock up on what you need to take your business further and get rewarded for growing bigger. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Not all purchases will be approved. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/Amex Business.
Lowe's knows to bring your vision to life, it's important to find the right color. That's why My Lowe's Rewards members get a free paint or exterior stain sample to test your look and find the perfect color to confidently refresh your space. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid in-store only, 5/8 through 5/14. Limit 1 per customer while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Yo, this is Flavor Flav, and I am coming at you with one of my flavor faves, Raisin Cane's. So when you're looking for flavor fast, order in a flash, online or on their app. Raisin Cane's. One love.
Se você tem mais de 55 anos ou vive com uma deficiência, o Centro de Recursos para o Envelhecimento e Deficiência de Rhode Island, ou ADRC, é o seu ponto de apoio. Receba orientação grátis de cuidados de longo prazo, como Medicare, habitação e muito mais. Disque 401-462-4444 para falar com o ADRC ou busque RADRC online. Isso é um serviço do Escritório de Envelhecimento Saudável de Rhode Island.
You're listening to live play-by-play action of the Boston Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lucas Giolito is on the mound for the bottom of the first inning. And we're holding our breath as he throws his first pitch here. See what the velocity looks like against Jonathan India. He winds, he throws, and a breaking ball, fastball actually, 93 miles an hour, is outside for ball 1. He started out with the Red Sox 10 days ago. First start in almost 700 days, throwing 96, the 1-0. is a ground ball to third. Diving, snaring as Bregman. He comes up, throwing to first in time. And India is retired. 93-mile-an-hour fastball, and there's one away.
That ball was crushed off the bat right there. It's a really, really good job by Bregman, knocking that down, getting to his feet, making a firm throw. Like you said, 93, 94 right now is not bad, but it's going to come down to location for Lucas Giolito. He only has the 2-pitch mix. Last time out, he threw a slider, bounced in, didn't try to throw another one the rest of the outing.
Here is Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch is outside. That was a slider, much better looking pitch, but a ball, and it's 1-0.
88 right off the corner right there. That's very, very promising. If he can showcase that third pitch, it'll keep him off that changeup.
1-0 to Witt. That is a little bit outside. That was a changeup. It was only 2 pitches. He was narrowed to that and got absolutely hammered, did Giolito, by the Texas Rangers. 10 hits, 6 runs in 3 2/3. 2-0 to Witt. That's a strike on the outside corner. Borderline pitch, but the call given by the home plate umpire. And it is 2 balls and 1 strike.
I've listened to Lucas talk about him being effective in years past, only having that 2-pitch mix. But if he's going to throw just those 2, four-seam at 58%, changeup at 36, he's really going to have to locate those pitches effectively.
Corey Blazer, the home plate ump, the 2-1. Swing and a foul. That's a good slider, encouraging, and it's 2-2.
90 miles an hour at the bottom of the zone. Got a really bad swing, really. So, again, very, very promising showing that third pitch today.
No score, bottom 1. Witt comes in .323 with 5 homers. Bright pink bat, Giolito throws. And a swing and a miss. He got him. That's an elevated fastball at 95. Very encouraging, and they're 2 away.
It's an outstanding sequence right there. Staying away for the first 4 pitches of that bat, showing the secondary pitches down. Had him kind of leaning over the plate a little bit, and then ended up throwing a fastball up and in. Couldn't catch up to it.
So here's Vinny Pasquantino. 2 down, the base is empty. Giolito throws, and he misses high and outside. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. The first strikeout of the game is brought to you by Weichert Realtors. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you got a partner who'll guide you every step of the way. Weichert, dream, move, home. 1-0. That's a good one. Really good changeup inside corner, and it's 1-1.
That's a great spot for that changeup because it starts to fade arm side. He had it off the plate into the lefty. It kind of worked its way back.
1-1. 2 down, bases empty in the first. Giolito throws, and a foul on the third base side. And it is out of play, 1-2. Lindsey Frost, Lucas's famous mother, probably watching intently today. Known very well for being a star on the soap opera As the World Turns. Giolito drenched in Hollywood blood as the pitch is fouled off on the first base side out of play, and it's 1-2. I guess he's not drenched in blood, but let's just say he's got a lineage of uncles and grandparents and mom and dad. Totally ingrained in Hollywood. 1-2 with 2 down. Here's the pitch. And it is a check swing. Did he go? No. According to third base umpire Ron Culpa. That was close.
It's very close. So Lucas's grandfather, I want to say it was his grandfather, was on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
He had his cabin burned down by George Costanza.
Yeah.
Is that the...
Yeah, his wife's father. So George's father-in-law. 2-2. Is ripped down the right field line, but foul. I mean, one of the great scenes ever is, well, there's so many with that family, the awkward dynamics there when she is killed by licking the wedding envelopes. But even prior to that, he's sneaking in to get the right bread in the house. And the look on Lucas's grandfather's face is just unbelievable. 2-2 popped up on the foul side of third. Bregman long run. So to Narvaez, and it's off the roof of the dugout and out of play.
Again, I love the sequencing so far from Lucas Giolito. He's able to change speeds, but more than that, he's hitting the perimeter. He's not leaving anything over the plate. He's working both sides of the plate so far.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Two down in the bottom of the first inning. Giolito winds, he throws, and he misses a little bit low. The fastball, and it's 3-2.
Fastball's got a little bit of giddy up on it today. 96 so far in this at bat. It's a great sign.
Three balls, two strikes. Giolito winds, he throws, swing and a miss. He got him. Cherish the cabin. Inning over. Giolito fans 2 in the first. He's rolling. And through 1, we're scoreless in Kansas City on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Your dream getaway?
Welcome in.
Starts at the airport. With Amex Platinum, you get access to the Centurion Lounge where you can find space to send off that last work email, fill up on premium dining, and finally, relax for up to 3 hours before takeoff. You might even wish your layover could last just a little longer.
Flight to Mexico, now boarding.
Oh, that's me.
That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. For more information, visit americanexpress.com/withAmex.
Lowe's knows to bring your vision to life, it's important to find the right color. That's why My Lowe's Rewards members get a free paint or exterior stain sample to test your look and find the perfect color to confidently refresh your space. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid in-store only, 5/8 through 5/14. Limit 1 per customer while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Wilyer Abreu leads it off in the top of the second. Pitch to him as a curveball that misses badly. Up and away for ball 1. Wilyer knows what it's like to be married to a mom now 3 times over. He's got a couple twins and Wilyer Jr. He takes a curveball in the outside corner, 1-1. He's got pink everywhere. Batting gloves, wristbands, bat. 1-1. Here's the pitch, and it is popped up. Foul on the third base side, over the Red Sox dugout, into the seats. And it is 1-2. Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer. By supporting the Jimmy Fund, every strikeout from a Sox pitcher during this year, Arbella donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. They're here for the Jimmy Fund and here for good. One ball and 2 strikes to Wilyer. 265 with 9 homers. The pitch high and outside. 2-2.
Tell you what, Lugo's not as sharp as we've seen so far, and the Red Sox are doing a good job of not expanding outside the strike zone.
2-2. Here it is. Wilyer drives one into right field. It's down for a hit, and fortunate was Waters to keep it in front. He was caught in between there. Played it on a hop at his belt buckle, and the Red Sox have the leadoff man aboard in the second.
It's a good line drive swing on a high and outside pitch. That ball just kind of leaked over. Looked like a sinker in the outer third. Wilyer did a great job keeping a flat barrel to it.
Red Sox have really handled Lugo in his couple of starts against them. He's made 5 overall appearances, 2 starts with the Royals. Here is Trevor Story. The pitch is outside, ball 1. Trevor hoping he found something last night. He got that hanging slider and launched it to left. 2 for 9 with 3 strikeouts against Seth Lugo. Throw to first, and that was a really awkward and slow dive back to the bag by Abreu. That was close. He really kind of tumbled back more than he slid. And now Lugo being warned that he's got to make eye contact with Trevor Story. You don't have Fermin behind the plate, so maybe with Maley back there, the Red Sox may be in run mode a little more today. 1-0 pitch. Trevor takes outside, and it's 2-0.
And there is a learning process when you have a new catcher on both sides of the equation. I was talking to Jason Varitek before the game, and he basically said if you haven't caught a pitcher, you have to go through tons of video and kind of get to know the guy and what he's thinking.
This is not an easy guy to catch at all. 2-0 is a swing and a miss. He chased one, did Story. He's got the bright pink bat, but it didn't help him there. 2-1. Trevor 244, 6 homers, 19 driven in. Abreu a bigger lead now, held by Salvi over at first. The pitch is inside, but called a strike. It might have caught the plate by maybe a seam. And it's 2-2.
Maley kind of caught that like it surprised him a little bit, too. It was supposed to be outer half. Broke arm side, and he just kind of stuck his hand up and it handcuffed him a little bit.
See what Abreu's thinking about here. Story has swung and missed a bunch. He's dancing around at the bag is Willier. 2-2. Not going the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul outside of third. It surprises me that he has seen so much spin in this series. He has not yet, Lenny, proven he can hit fastballs, but he keeps seeing off speed.
Yeah, his Achilles heel really has, in this little stretch where he's been scuffling, has been that fastball, specifically up above the zone. But Lugo's not a guy that really can blow you away with that fastball.
A throw to first, very close, and it hit Abreu. He's down. I wonder where that got him. In the throat? He's in a lot of pain, is Abreu. Right in the right side. Now here comes Alex Cora, along with Anthony Cerundolo out of the dugout. That was another pickoff move, and it just bounced right into the rib cage.
That'll knock the breath out of you. There's not a lot of meat there, right on the rib bones.
That is something the Red Sox cannot afford. He looks okay, easy for me to say. Out there looking at him behind the first base bag. Shaw's and Star Market is your one-stop shop for Mother's Day. If you want to be mom's favorite, stop by, pick up delectable treats, fresh ingredients for her favorite meal. So many Mother's Day essentials in store at Shaw's and Star Market, official supermarket of the Red Sox radio network. Willier's going to stay in. He's laughing with Perez, and that, you're right, it just took the wind right out of him.
Yeah, when you're diving back toward first base, you're completely extended. Think about Superman, right? Your arms up, which leaves you totally exposed. The bones of your rib are right there.
Something tells me even your ribs have muscles on them. 2-2 to Trevor Story. Willier's running, he's going to get picked off. For the second time in as many games, that's just giving away an out. That's not going on first move. That's before the pitcher Lugo even flinches. Not good, and there's one away.
Yeah, you have to think that Willier thought he had him timed out. Oftentimes the first base coach will have a timer and say, okay, he's going on 1 second or he's going on 2 seconds, but they obviously did not have him at that point.
But you draw a great at-bat, you single, you're in business, it's a 2-2 count. That just can't happen.
Trying to do too much against a guy, 4 straight quality starts. They want to get in scoring position as soon as possible.
2-2. Pitch is fouled off of Story's feet. Since the start of 2024, Lugo first in innings pitched among American League starters. He's got the 3rd most wins, the 3rd most quality starts. He's a Gold Glove winner. He's been awesome here with the Royals.
Just have to play the game, though. I feel like that's an instance where they're just trying to do too much.
2-2. Little looper into right center field. That is down for a base hit. Man, does that hurt with Abreu getting picked off. So a couple hits in the inning, but only one base runner now with 1 down, and here comes Nick Sogard.
Again, when the Red Sox aren't right, they're doing the little things a little less often, right? And that's another instance right there where you just can't get picked off. You have to be a little bit more patient. Make sure you have him completely timed out to go on first movement.
So here's Tamara Sogard's son batting left against Seth Lugo. He's got the pink sleeve on his right arm, does Sogi. 1 on, 1 out the pitch. He has a check swing strike on the outside corner. And it is 0-1. The Red Sox have really done well against Lugo. 5.67 ERA in 5 appearances against them. Story might be thinking about it. He leads at first. The pitch is outside. Curveball. He does throw the kitchen sink, Lugo does, and it's 1-1.
You look at StatCast, and I think it has 11 pitches, but he actually has more. So the StatCast hasn't actually determined some of the pitches that he's thrown.
1 for 4 yesterday was Nick, and he takes a pitch that misses outside. It's 2-1. I like the way this kid plays the game. He's versatile defensively. He does not seem intimidated by the moment at all.
Yeah, yesterday he put some good swings on the ball.
No score, top 2. Pitch. Curveball, called a strike. Shouldn't have been. That was up and away. But Lugo gets the call, and it's 2-2.
A 2-1 count right there. That's not the pitch you want to put a charge in. You want to wait for that fastball, a little bit more middle.
I think Story's going to run right here. You don't worry as much about Sogard swinging and missing. Not going. The pitch is outside. I said it before. I mean it now. I think 3-2 with Sogard. Don't you have to put Story in motion?
You have to go right here. Absolutely. Especially a guy that isn't as sharp he usually is.
He runs. The pitch is ripped into right field, and it's maybe a double play. It's caught out there by Waters. Throws to first, but Story scampers back to the bag with a foot first slide. That was some serious athleticism by Trevor. He's doubled over there at the first base bag. Start, stop, sprint, and slide. Another great swing by Sogard. But an inning that's had loud contact, now 2 outs with a runner at first.
Yeah, when you're taking off towards second base, Story basically hears the crack of the bat. He has to do a job of picking up where that ball is and determining whether he's going to keep running to third base. As soon as he sees that the right fielder has a beat on it, has to turn around and book it back to first.
Here's David Hamilton, the pitch. He bluffs bunt, takes a ball, but called a strike. This is a bad zone so far by Corey Blazer.
Yeah, Lugo does not need any help throwing strikes.
I know it's hard, Len. He's throwing so many different pitches, so he's not as locked in. Here's the 0-1. Hamilton takes a ball. That was a curveball up, and it's 1-1. He's the 7th batter, sponsored by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney. Over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. All 7s. The 1-1. Outside, good take by Hamilton. His mother, Bessie, and his father, David Hamilton Sr., were with us at the Negro Leagues Museum 2 days ago. Great to have them in town. And David trying to make her proud on Mother's Day. Story started, then stopped, and now Lugo steps off. He almost balked there, did Lugo. The Red Sox clearly think they've got something on Seth Lugo. I mean, Willier went before he threw. Story almost did the same.
Lugo is obviously thinking about something. I mean, he's missing a lot arm side and up right now.
2-1 is on the ground to the right side on one hop. Massey's got it. He throws to first, inning over. That's a frustrating half inning. Red Sox really had a book on Lugo there, but ran into 1 out. Unlucky on a couple hard hit balls as well. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giolito back to the mound after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You don't want vacation to end, but with Amex Platinum, you earn 5 times membership rewards points on prepaid hotels and more booked through AmexTravel.com. So you're already planning the next one. Book your room with fine hotels and resorts through Amex Travel and get an upgrade when available, plus guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout. So you have time to check out the pool before flying off to what's next. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/with Amex CST 1022318.
Lowe's knows to bring your vision to life, it's important to find the right color. That's why MyLowe's Rewards members get a free paint or exterior stain sample to test your look and find the perfect color to confidently refresh your space. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid in-store only, 5/8 through 5/14. Limit 1 per customer while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place is rough.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 meg internet for only $50 a month with a 2-year plan price lock guarantee and equipment included. So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, we go to the bottom of the second. Salvador Perez to lead it off. I think his mom threw out the first pitch today on Mother's Day, which is so very cool. One of the great players and ambassadors in the whole sport. Lucas Giolito knows him so well. The pitch is a little low with a fastball, 93 miles an hour. And it is ball one. I mean, remember, Lucas made a name for himself with the Chicago White Sox. So many battles with these Royals. Perez has seen him 37 times, and he's owned him. 1-0. Giolito throws. Salvi swings and misses at a slider. That's such an encouraging sign. And it's 1-1. How about these numbers, Lenny? 16 for 37 with 5 homers. Ooh. An OPS of 1378. The 1-1. Ground ball to third. Bregman's got it. Second hop. Crow hop and a throw to first. One away.
That's where you're just looking to the sky right now if you're Giolito saying, thank you.
Looking to Mom, appreciate it.
My goodness.
All right, one down, and here comes Michael Garcia. Early returns great for Lucas Giolito.
Yeah, he's been great so far. The fastball's up to 94. He's locating well. He's mixing up his pitches, and he's got that third pitch in the mix, the slider today.
Here's Garcia. That's a beauty. Fastball 94. Garcia took it right on the corner. It's 0-1. He comes 314 with 4 homers and 17 driven. And the Red Sox have kept him in check, knock on wood, in this series. The 0-1. Another beauty. Called a ball. Fastball up and away just a hair. And it's 1-1.
He really hasn't missed over the plate. That was the biggest difference from his first outing to his second outing. He was missing over the plate, getting predictable.
He had 2 pitches, and they were middle. The 1-1. Overthrown there with a slider. That was more like the slider he threw in the rain 5 days ago.
And you know what? Just the fact that he's throwing it keeps them off the fastball and the changeup. It's the only pitch he has that runs glove side. Doesn't necessarily have to be a strike to be effective.
2-1. That's so good. A fastball at 94. You can't throw it better than that. 2-2.
That's a great example right there. That 94 mile an hour fastball came out of the same tunnel of that slider, but instead of breaking glove side, it stayed on that rail longer right on the corner.
See a 1 for 8 against Giolito. Here's the 2-2. And it almost hit him. Fastball buzzes the tower. He falls down onto his backside. Keeping him honest, and it's 3-2.
One of the most important pitches a pitcher can absolutely have is the ability to throw inside and up to make batters uncomfortable. Now he could throw that slider right down the middle and get a swing and miss.
3-2. He's fiddling with the ball on the mound is Giolito. He winds, he throws, and a fastball pop foul on the first base side. 95 up and in. And it stays 3-2. No score in the bottom of the second. Subaru of New England scoreboard. A little love goes a long way in the 25 Subaru Forester Hybrid. Learn more at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Another 3-2. Here it is. And a swing and a high liner into center field. Rafaela's got it lined up. 2 steps in. Makes the play. 2 down.
Another 96 mile an hour fastball right there at the fastball is working. He's feeling it today.
And as we talked about yesterday, Lenny, if you've got that, let it eat.
Throw it, right? If they can't prove that they can get on that pitch, throw it. His changeup's such a good pitch, but when you've got 96 in your back pocket, those secondary pitches makes them that much more effective.
He's made 23 now, 24 starts as Giolito against these Kansas City Royals. Unreal. Here's Michael Massey, left-handed hitter. And a fastball, 96, should have been called a strike, was not. And it is 1-0. Giolito steps off, he's got to shake it off. We've had bad zones this year, period.
I just don't get how that's not a strike. That's right there. It's a perfect pitcher's pitch.
Bregman level with the bag at third. Everybody else backed up. The 1-0 fouled off on the first base side. Good change up. And it's 1-1. Umpiring's hard. I think especially with a guy like Lugo on the mound where you're trying to track 10 different pitches. I'm not saying I could put the gear on and get them all right, but I'm also not paid to do it. And we have technology now that cannot come soon enough to fix these problems. Too many bad misses. The 1-1. Ripped into right field, but right at Abreu. He takes 2 steps back, reaches up in the sun, makes the play.
We talk all the time about the importance of first pitch strikes. We've got to have that pitch.
He didn't get it, but he overcame it. We go to the third inning, scoreless in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, stain, tools, flooring, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online from May 8th through May 14th. Not a member? Join My Lowe's Pro Rewards for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Get your family four-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place is rough.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
En The Home Depot sabemos lo importante que es el Día de las Madres. Así que cuéntanos, ¿en qué estás trabajando este año para consentir a mamá? Pasen el día juntos creando un nuevo rincón especial con la ayuda de The Home Depot. Tenemos una gran variedad de sets de patio y muebles para exterior que serían un regalo ideal para mamá. Solo agrega unas cuantas canastas colgantes para darle un toque de color y conviértelo en su nuevo espacio favorito. Encuentra muebles para exterior, flores y más regalos para el Día de las Madres en The Home Depot.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Carlos Narvaez to lead it off as we go to the top of the third inning. Sox and Royals are scoreless. Red Sox have looked really comfortable at the plate, actually. And Seth Lugo, Narvaez, Rafaela, and Duran in the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers, Ford of Braintree, and Ford of Westboro. Carlos takes a strike on the inside corner. 89-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1.
Are my eyes deceiving me, or is his pink bat just a little darker shade than everybody else's?
Your senses are keen. The 0-1, that's a beauty. Fastball center cut. Yeah, I don't know whether that's fuchsia or what it is, but darker a little bit than, say, Duran's.
So make sure my eyes are okay.
Well, I'm not sure I'm willing to go that far. The 0-2 is outside. Watching you try to read a sushi menu at 10 p.m. with, like, orange lights, there are not readers strong enough.
No. As soon as I hit 45, downhill.
1-2 outside. I've been so blessed with great vision in my life, and I can already feel it happening. It
really
sucks. And it's that thing when there's not perfect light, it's just a little harder. I can feel it coming. The 2-2. Narvaez bloops it. Look out, Lenny. Right over your head. You don't need readers to see that. You're looking at the monitor. That one was the closest yet. I mean, that was directly over your head.
Maybe
do we need a code word? 2-2. Peanut butter. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball. 93 miles an hour. And there's one away.
Speaking of peanut butter, thank you for the Reese's Cup.
How have I been coming to Kansas City for 7 years and just now discovered that in the dining room they have Reese's Cups in the freezer?
And you were so kind to bring me a couple.
I always got you, Lenny. Here's Sidon, who was almost hit with a fastball up and in. Yeah, his pink is a little lighter than Narvaez's was.
Different shades.
His is like the kids, penicillin color.
Pepto?
Pepto's a good call.
Pink.
1-0, the pitch is inside again. And it's 2 balls and no strikes.
Lugo seems to be missing up and arm side a lot, up and into these righties consistently.
Here's the 2-0. Strike. What does that tell you? What does that mean? His mechanics are a little off, and how can hitters take advantage?
Yeah, typically when a pitcher's missing arm side and up, that means their body's getting a little bit ahead. Their arm side, their glove side floats out just a little early. They're over-rotating, and it causes their arm to cast out and straighten out just a little bit.
2-1. Here's the pitch. Sidon takes another strike. Sweeper. That was outside. I mean, that's a ball. Called a strike. 2-2. He's got the full flow going, does Sidon. Socks.
Sweet
cleats. And on the back heel it says Feliz Dia de Madres with flowers underneath. He's a dad, is Sidon. 2-2 is up and a ball. 3-2. And he's got his wife's name and his mother's name Rechilena is his mom. Eliana is the mother of his children. 3-2. Pitch. Swing and a chopper foul outside of third. We did not make cleats this specialized when you played, Lenny.
Oh, no. No, my cleats had the flap. You know, the tongue that folded over?
With the laces on top?
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. That seemed perfect. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Sidon drives one high down the right field line, slicing foul. On the run, Waters, he can't get there. And Sidon stays in there, 3-2. Another quality at bat.
You know, those old spikes with the tongues that fold over, you can put your laces through them and tie them.
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot of pitchers back in the day used to hide some pine tar under those things back before spider tack, and you were, you know, not necessarily getting checked every...
But never you.
Never.
Never. Big spot. You never needed to retie your shoes. 3-2 is ripped high and deep into center field. Isbell back onto the warning track is there to make the play, but that is another loud out for Sidon. He is grooving at the plate, but they're two away.
He's seeing the ball extremely well right now. The biggest difference when he was a rookie is he's not expanding outside the strike zone. And even as late as 2 weeks ago, he wasn't putting good swings on pitches right down the middle. Now he's capitalizing, and he's able to get the barrel to the ball consistently.
Rivalry Report sponsored by Rivers Spring Residences, setting a new standard for memory care in New York City. 833-79-RIVER or riverspringresidences.org. Here is Duran, who takes a pitch upstairs for ball one. The Yankees are in Sacramento for one more night. Yarborough on the mound. 1-0 is a little looper into shallow center field. Coming on is Isbell. He hardly had to move. He's right there to make the play. And the inning is over. Luis Severino for the Yankees, who are 22-17. No score after 2.5 in KC on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lowe's knows a thriving yard starts with quality care. Right now, get Miracle-Gro 3/4 cubic foot all-purpose garden soil for just $2. Was $4.58. Plus, get a free Select Ego 56-volt trimmer or blower with the purchase of a Select Ego 56-volt mower. The best yard starts with the best deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/14. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Get your family four-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place is rough.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
Running our small family business, 3 Farm Daughters in North Dakota, isn't easy. We get a lot of help from Amazon. They don't make our homegrown pastas, but they do handle all of our shipping and logistics, which makes a big difference.
Learn more about how Amazon supports small businesses at aboutamazon.com.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around. Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know. Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Lucas Giolito's been awesome. He leads the Red Sox onto the mound for the bottom of the third against Drew Waters in a first pitch slider. Misses low. That's actually the first curveball he's thrown down and in. And it is 1-0. Third inning brought to you by Citgo. Whether you're crossing the state line or just going crosstown, Club Citgo saves you money on every fill-up along the way. 1-0 is outside. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. We owe Don Free, our great producer and engineer, a fill-up after he gave us a ride home to the hotel last night. He's also brought me the Sonic Ice that I love so much.
We're spoiled.
Totally. Just talked to my wife. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed, a fastball, and it's 2-1. Don does it all. There's something about the ice at Sonic. It's those little pellets. Just the best. 2-1. No score. Bottom 3. Giolito throws. Hard ground ball up the middle into center field. And the Royals have their first hit. So Waters is aboard. That'll bring up Luke Maley.
Yeah, just threw a fastball, a little center cut right there. Hasn't made many mistakes today. Waters is able to put a charge into that one.
There's no better ice in the world to chew than Sonic ice. Because you can do it constantly without really hurting your teeth. Those little pellets.
Not too much work involved.
They disintegrate so fast. You know I don't love work. Here's Luke Maley. The pitch is way outside. Melts perfectly. No better ice water than this right here. Big styrofoam Sonic cup. My wife, speaking of Mother's Day, I'll sing her praises throughout the broadcast. She used to work on skates at Sonic. Here's a fastball high, called a ball. Narvaez throws behind the runner at first, but not in time. And it's 2-0. I think maybe for our 20th anniversary, we should go to Sonic. I should force her to put the skates on and get some of this pellet ice in a styrofoam cup. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. It's an outstanding idea. Does she still have the skates? Oh, there you go.
Too busy chewing. 2-0. God, I hope she still has the skates. Giolito throws, and a high pop foul on the first base side out of play. And it is 2-1. Honey, I got a great idea. These 20 blissful years have just been the gift of my life. Here's what I want. A double cheeseburger with some pellet ice on skates. 2-1.
I have a similar story. I don't know if I should tell it or not.
Probably not. The pitch is a little bit outside. If you wonder, you shouldn't, which means go ahead.
You know what? My rookie year, when they used to haze rookies, Kevin Euclid and I were both the rookies on the team at the time, and we had to dress up as Hooters waitresses.
I love that.
In Toronto, down to Tampa, we were serving drinks to the veterans.
3-1.
And I told my wife.
Pitch is strike on the inside corner.
I told my wife that I still have the outfit, and maybe one day, for Halloween, you can be a Hooters waitress.
And?
Was not having it.
She's not pulled that card.
Was not amused at all. Was not amused.
That's a loss for everybody. You can still pull it off. 3-2.
It was a compliment, right?
Totally. Giolito sets. He throws to first. It's a time-honored tradition. Rookies late in the year usually got to wear just an absurd costume.
It was absurd. Trust me.
I remember being with the San Francisco Giants like in the early 2000s, the heyday, right when they were about to win all those World Series. They had one of the all-time great rookie costumes. 3-2 runner goes, pitches outside, ball 4. So Giolito, who's so good through the first two, walks Maley. That's unfortunate right there. He yanked a fastball, so a hit to the 7-hitter, a walk of the 8-hole guy. Now you wonder whether Isbell's thinking bunt. 2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, needs to hit the reset button right here. Take a deep breath and get back to what makes him effective, getting strike one.
So you've been through Times Square plenty of times, right, Len?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Lots of different characters there. You can see superheroes and Elmo and any number of things. Here is Isbell, left-handed hitter. He squares and he bunts it foul. Off the leg of Carlos Narvaez, hopefully, anyway. And it's 0-1.
Another curveball right there, second one of the game. I like the fact that he's spreading the mix a little bit.
Carlos wishes that mix was spread somewhere other than it hit him. And that was the worst possible spot. Makes it harder for him to celebrate more Mother's Days. And it's 0-1. So, the sort of naked cowboy who plays the guitar?
Yeah.
Underwear, guitar, nothing else. The San Francisco Giants made all their rookies wear that outfit and walked from Grand Central Station to the team hotel 20 blocks in New York. 0-1 is bunted right back to the mound. Giolito throws to third, bad choice, and he yanks it past Pregame, and that will bring a run home. Waters scores. Royals lead 1-0. They had no chance at third. An unearned run breaks the scoreless tie.
Yeah, that bump was right back to Giolito. He picked it up pretty quickly, but I really don't think he had a play there. They need to yell at him 1-1-1. Had plenty of time there just to get an out.
It's also the product, I think, Lenny, of a guy who just has not been in the fires very much the last few years. The game sped up on him right there. That hurts. He'd been pitching so well, and how often trouble in the bottom of the order. Now it is so imperative to try to stop the bleeding. 2 on, a run in, still nobody out. Here's Jonathan India. He bunts one, popped up. Narvaez dives, and it pops out of his glove. He almost made a spectacular play into the on-deck circle. That would have been huge. Narvaez, cat-like, popped out, and he just missed it.
That was a great effort right there. He was scooting over there, laid out, just ended up missing the glove. Actually hit the glove and bounced off.
How hard that is in the gear, especially after he just took one off the onions earlier in the inning. That was impressive, but it's strike one. 0-1. See if India bunts again. He does not. The pitch is swung on and missed, a slider, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, you got to do your best to get a ground ball right here. Limit this damage. One run you can live with. Got to keep it right here.
Single, walk, sack, bunt, throwing error. Now 0-2. Terrifying. Bobby Witt is out on deck. Giolito sets. The 0-2. Ground ball softly hit to the left side. Story goes to second for one. That's all they'll get. They do get the first out. Maley is over to third. That's why the throwing error and the decision to go to third is so damaging, because if you just get the out at first, you got second and third, and then if you get India, you probably walk Witt.
Yep.
However, not the case here. Crochet got him in a huge spot last night. Giolito gets one here. First and third, one out. Big moment early. The pitch, swing and a miss. Now that's a great, they call it a four-seam fastball. That's not what that was. I mean, it had sort of slider-ish action, but 90 miles an hour, I don't know.
Almost looks like a cutter.
Yeah, it did. 0-1. Witt waits. The pitch is beautiful on the outside corner. 95 miles an hour, and it is 0-2.
Now you have to be really smart right here. You could go down to the zone, but I don't feel like he has the control on his slider to be able to effectively use that down. So I'm thinking fastball way above the zone. You have to get it above the barrel here.
You could get a chase here, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
0-2 to Witt. First and third, a run in for KC in the third. Giolito at the belt. He throws, and a slider, good one. Good take by Witt, but that's great location, 1-2.
That was probably about 8 inches outside. That's a pitch 0-2 where you can absolutely not give up any contact whatsoever.
An unearned run is in, trying to keep it right there, 1-2. Giolito throws, and a line drive foul on the first base side. The thing about Witt, he's impossible to double off. So they're at double play depth. Story in Hamilton, but good luck.
That pitch was 96 right down the middle. Got away with one right there. Supposed to be up and in, judging by Narvaez's glove position.
1-2 to Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He elevated a fastball a foot above the zone, and they're 2 away.
It's a beautiful thing when you can go 0-2. You're in the driver's seat. You can make pitches in certain zones. The hitter's on their heels, and you strike out one of the best hitters in the league because you got strike one and strike two right away.
Not out of the woods by a long shot. Here's Vinny Pasquantino, who's 2 for 9 with a homer against Giolito. 24 runs batted in. First and third, 2 down. Giolito throws. Ground ball softly hit to the left side. Story's got it. He will throw to first in time, and the inning is over. That's a good job by Giolito to limit the damage of his own making. A throwing error puts the Royals ahead, but just one across after 3-1-0 KC on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, stain, tools, flooring, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online from May 8th through May 14th. Not a member? Join My Lowe's Pro Rewards for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Se você tem mais de 55 anos ou vive com uma deficiência, o Centro de Recursos para o Envelhecimento e Deficiência de Rhode Island, ou ADRC, é o seu ponto de apoio. Receba orientação grátis de cuidados de longo prazo, como Medicare, habitação e muito mais. Disque 401-462-4444 para falar com o ADRC ou busque RADRC online. Isso é um serviço do Escritório de Envelhecimento Saudável de Rhode Island.
Get your family four-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around. Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know. Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Raffy Devers takes strike one from Seth Lugo, a slurve on the outside corner. Raffy locked in at the plate, the pitch inside. I think at some point it feels like he's going to launch one into the fountains. He's that locked in. Now, the one thing is it's hard ground balls, it's line drives. He's not had as much lift, and it's working for him. The 1-1 swing and a miss. They wanted to go Yahtzee there, a splitter, and it's 1-2.
So last at bat, he started him off with a breaking ball for a strike, and then threw a fastball right down the middle. He put a charge in it. Same thing this time, but missed inside. That's a good splitter right off of that fastball, though, to swing through.
I think I need to chew some ice to will it into existence. 1-2 to Devers.
Give the people what they want.
Lugo throws. Raffy pops it up into center field, shallow. Coming on is Isbell. He's there to make the play. See, I just didn't do it fast enough. And there's one away.
Here goes.
Don Free, my man. Just what everybody wanted on Mother's Day. One down, bases clear. Bregman rounded into an inning-ending double play. His first time. 1-0 Royals. Bregman takes a hanging. They call it a splitter. I don't buy that. That was something spinning for sure.
Looked like a sweeper to me.
Whatever it is, he just got a lot of pitches. The 0-1 pitch is up and in. He's the modern-day Daisuke. But he works much faster and doesn't throw 900 pitches in 3 innings.
The one pitch he doesn't have is the gyro ball. That's the one pitch.
The other thing is neither did Daisuke. 1-1. The pitch is inside. 2-1.
Actually, a pretty good pitch right there. 91 right on the corner. Kind of fooled everybody.
Daisuke had that pitch early.
Wasn't a thing, was it?
No. 2-1. Here it is. Bregman almost hit. And it is 3-1. In the last half inning, they had the Lion King Simba cam. Parents were holding their kids up above their heads. One guy had a car seat in his hand up above. 3-1 is a strike on the outside corner. And a couple parents decided it'd be a good idea to hand their babies to Slugger, the Royals mascot, who is like a lion with the royal trophy, the royal crown on his head. It did not go well. 3-2 to Bregman. Abreu out on deck. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hard to third to his right. Garcia's got it. He throws to first in time, and Bregman is gone. 2 down.
Little lifetime trauma caused by an early incident with the mascot.
Well, both the kids were looking at these mascots. I guess Slugger's got a sister too. They were looking at each other, looking at the mascot, looking at mom and dad, saying, "What are we doing here?"
So that's his sister, not his wife.
Yeah, because I did do a little digging on Slugger. Sluggerrrr is his name, is Abreu. A slugger in his own right, takes a strike on the inside corner. Born in 1996, 6'9".
To the crown?
Yeah. I guess so. The 0-1. Abreu takes another strike. His weight says don't ask. Throws, T-shirts, hot dogs, and temper tantrums. Marital status still on the prowl. Here's the 0-2. It misses outside, which makes it even more irresponsible, those parents, to hand their babies over to Slugger.
Hand your baby to a bachelor lion? Come on, just irresponsible.
1-2 to Willier. Swing and a foul. Out of play on the third base side. Into the upper deck. It stays 1-2. By the way, our New England Chevy dealers question of the day at Sox Booth on Twitter. If you have a Sox fan mom, we got a question for her. Not what she'd prefer today. It ain't Slugger. The 1-2 is ripped high and deep into right field. Forget about it. Adios, Abreu. He goes way out in KC, and we are tied at 1.
1-2 slurve on the inner half, just below the belt buckle. Put a charge into that one. Great piece of hitting with 2 strikes as well. Red Sox have been hitting the baseball with 2 strikes. Outstanding job right there.
How about 108 off the bat and 430 feet? His 10th homer ties the game. And it looks like he was born in the Wally mask.
Take that thing home.
It's the greatest celebration in pro sports. It just is. Here's 2 down and a run in is Trevor Story. Pitch to Trevor. Hard ground ball on 1 hop to third. Garcia's got it. Throws to first. Inning over. Well, Willier's not a bachelor, but he was on the prowl right there. We go to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 1 in KC. In the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Too fast, Trevor, too fast!
Here at the Zebra, research shows people would rather teach their kids to drive than search for auto and home insurance.
I know what I'm doing, Mom.
Or attend a corporate team building workshop.
Go team, feel that synergy.
Or be regaled by Uncle Frank's conspiracy theories.
They're listening to us right now.
That's why the Zebra searches for you, comparing over 100 insurance companies to find savings no one else can. Compare today at thezebra.com. We do the searching, you do the saving.
Shh, they're here.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, here's Tracy from Lily's of Charleston.
Hi, y'all. We make barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and specialty popcorn.
They get help from Amazon to grow their small business faster.
They handle all our shipping and logistics, which is a big help.
All loaded up. Have a great day, Tracy.
Hot stuff, Tracy.
Ooh, honey.
Shop small business on Amazon.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, stain, tools, flooring, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online from May 8th through May 14th. Not a member? Join My Lowe's Pro Rewards for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lucas Giolito now in a tie game. Takes the mound in the bottom of the 4th inning. Salvi Perez, who's owned him, leads off, and he takes strike at the top of the zone. Slider didn't bend much, but gets the job done, and it's 0-1. My mother, Carter Fleming, back in Alexandria, Virginia. Coming off the wedding of Grace Studley. Rob Mabe in Charlotte, North Carolina is listening, and she just texted me, did I just hear you crunching and chewing on the air? She's joining the party late, 0-1 to Salvi. Giolito winds, he throws. And a fastball up and in. And it's 1-1.
I love that your mom listens to you on the radio. That's awesome.
She's carrying on a tradition of constant sports viewing and listening set by my father over the past many decades. 1-1. The pitch is a little outside. I mean, that was our sort of joint love language, all of us. Sports. Mom sort of had to get on board. She's always been a sports fan, but with Dad, who was sports obsessed, it was the thing that was his release after long days at work. He connected with his boys about it. 2-1 pitch is popped up into right field. Abreu drifts in. Now a step back. He's there to make the play. 1 down. It was just the thing we talked about at the dinner table. We watched so many games at that time, the Redskins and Capitals. And just a wonderful, connective part of our family life. And our dad, who we lost in October, one of his favorite things would be to sit out on the patio by the pool on a summery day like this and put Red Sox and Giants baseball on the radio as Michael Garcia takes a slider outside from Giolito for ball one. And I mean, it's been a horribly difficult year for all of us since we lost Dad, now crazily 6 months ago. 1-0 to Garcia. Giolito throws, and a soft ground ball to short. Story's got it, gobbles it up, throws to first in time, and they're 2 away. Days like today, you know he'd be out on the patio listening to games with Mom, and she is carrying the banner. She loves dialing in, and a little confused why her son is chewing ice on the air.
This is what we do, right? This is peak. This is peak.
I mean, I asked Don Free for the Sonic Ice. He brought it, and so, you know what? We're eating it. Here's the pitch to the left-handed hitting Michael Massey. But in all seriousness, you know, my mom has always been a hero of mine. She's so connected in our community. She quite literally lives her entire life to help other people. I mean, it's just all she ever does. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. She is a fixture in Alexandria, Virginia. She has worked on so many boards. She's a part of so many nonprofit organizations, has taken so many disadvantaged people under her wing. The 0-2 pitch to Massey is in the dirt. Essentially adopted a third son to live with us as he and his family life really struggled. Damon Jackson. And I mean, really, I've never met a better human being in my life than my mother. Not ever. And what she's been through this year, losing Dad and persevering and continuing to show how strong she is, it's just been unbelievable. The 1-2 is fouled off. She also happens to be the best grandmother that I've ever been around to my sons, Bailey and Charlie, to Katie and Carter and David, my brother's kids. I mean, Carter Fleming is an exemplary human being, and I miss her a lot today. I miss her every day, and I would not be sitting here today without her. Not a chance. 1-2 pitch is chop foul on the first base side.
Sounds like an amazing person.
She is. You know, and what's cool about it is she embraces this whole wild ride. Her father got her tickets. They sent into the lottery for the first Beatles concert in North America. They won. They sent a check like $4 per ticket. Went to the first ever North American Beatles show. The 1-2 is in the dirt. Curveball from Giolito. And I think because of that, in some ways, she understood how important it was to sort of like encourage us to do important historical events. She scalped us tickets for Cal Ripken's record-breaking 21-31 game.
Wow.
Camden Yards. The 2-2 is chopped foul on the first base side. I think she met a ticket secondary bookie guy in a parking lot garage.
Back when nothing was online.
With cash.
Right? Yeah. That's how you had to get it done back then.
She just saw we had to be there. And we were. She enlisted the whole neighborhood to get on the phone to Ticketmaster to get me tickets to Michael Jackson, which I did. She's the best. 2-2 pitch is high in the air into shallow right field. Back on it goes. The second baseman, Hamilton, shielding himself from the sun. He's there to make the play. Mom, I promise I won't chew any more ice on the air, but I do love you, and thank you for everything you've ever done for us. We go to the fifth inning, tied at 1 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your sex drive could chase down a cheetah? Yeah, let's bring that guy back. Live Good Vitality is packed with clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and, well, bedroom enthusiasm. Get the best men's hormone support and all of your highest quality supplements without the crazy markups at livegood.com. Live Good Vitality. Feel good, play hard, and, you know, score often.
It's on, the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices. Plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around. Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know. Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Jones and Keith.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Here's Nick Sogard, and he takes the first pitch fastball from Seth Lugo. Actually a splitter at 84 for strike one. I got to get caught up on drops. Too busy talking about ice and my mom. Here's the 0-1 to Sogard. A little bit high. So we promised you the New England Chevy dealers question of the day. If you have a mom who's a Red Sox fan, we want you to ask her a question. Here's the 1-1. Sogard chops it foul outside of first. Which would she prefer today? Breakfast in bed. A little late for that, unless you live in Hawaii. Giolito no-hitter. A spa day or a Bregman grand slam? I have a pretty good idea what my wife would say. 1-2. Pitch to Sogi is strike 3 called. Fastball at the top of the zone. And Sogard is gone. 1 away. It'll bring up David Hamilton. Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Find exciting offers, too, on the powerful Silverado and feature-packed all-new. Did we decide whether it's Equinox or Equinox last night?
I've always said Equinox.
Okay. We'll go with that. Here's Hamilton.
Which means it's probably Equinox.
Pitch to him is a little outside. Change up, ball 1. Get you the league leaders and who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipelining. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes as Hamilton takes ball 2. You have a league leading, outstanding wife, and she's juggling it all with 4 kids at home.
Yeah, I mean, she's at the beach right now, 75-degree weather with the kids.
Sounds pretty good. 2 hours swung on and missed.
Took our 4 kids and 2 golden retrievers to the local beach about a mile down the street.
Wow.
And the dogs are staying put, I hear, which is nice.
You very much programmed your childbearing like every 2 years. It was like clockwork.
I mean, literally, we got married and found out she was pregnant on our honeymoon. And 9 months later, we had our girl.
2-1 pitch is popped up into shallow left field. Indy is there. He makes the play. And then kind of been on a 2-year clock, huh?
Every year after that for 4. So 12, 10, 8, and 6. Yeah. Girl, boy, girl, boy.
I mean, I can understand it's very hard to keep your hands off Lenny DiNardo. With 2 down, here comes Carlos Narvaez.
Recently got cable. Ugh.
2 down, base is empty.
They're fun, which I've got 8 coats of paint on my head right now.
Here's the pitch to Carlos, the breaking ball up and in, ball 1.
That's still gray.
But again, I said this to Alex Cora before the game, and he talked about Edie's, his mom, and Angelica, the mom of the twins. 1-0 is swung on a miss. Narvaez almost goes down to a knee. 1-1. This game is demanding of all of us, and it really is not possible. You know, the saying that every man has a good woman standing behind him is never more true than in this sport. The 1-1 is a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, we'd be completely lost. I'm speaking for myself, obviously, but yeah. I mean,
you looked right at me when you said that. And you're right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, keeps it together. My mom had 6 kids.
1-2, swing and a miss. And Narvaez is gone. I need to hear more about the woman that created the wonderful Lenny DiNardo when we come back. 1-1, bottom 5 next in the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, outdoor and home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through May 14th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
After graduating from high school, Anthony needed a plan. He loves playing video games, but that doesn't cover rent. So he took a job at Amazon packing boxes. He heard about their free skills training programs to boost his pay. Now Anthony is a software developer for Amazon. With a bigger paycheck, he upgraded his computer system at home. With his new skills, he's developing a video game in his free time. Grow your career and your pay. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Misplace your keys more than you'd like to admit? Our brain slows down as we age. Protect it now while you still can with Live Good's Methylene Blue, the nootropic everyone's talking about to boost focus, memory, and mental energy. Live Good makes the purest, highest quality methylene blue. No fillers, no junk, just clean, brain-boosting power. Stay sharp, think faster, and protect your brain long-term. Go to livegood.com and shop all of Live Good's products at the lowest prices anywhere.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
On we go into the bottom of the fifth inning. The Red Sox and the Royals are tied at 1. Lucas Giolito has pitched very well. Gave up an unearned run because of his own throwing error in the third inning, but otherwise, it's just been spectacular. Throwing hard, dotting pitches. You'll see Drew Waters, 7-8-9 in the fifth as he fouls it off, does Waters. Third base side. Herb Chambers batting order brought to you by Herb Chambers Chevy of Danvers. So your mom had 6 kids.
Three boys and 3 girls.
God.
Yeah. And she has the patience of a saint. Let's just say that.
I'm sure you tested her a little bit. 0-1. Giolito winds and throws. Curveball looped into left field. Over to his left is Durant. He's there to make the play. 1 away.
Yeah, she was a homemaker for a long time. And when we all entered school age, she ended up basically taking a job at the school, helping out, being an aide and helping out individuals that, you know, needed help around the school. You know, some kids with cerebral palsy and different ailments. She would basically help them during the school day to get them where they needed to be, and just a wonderful woman.
Here with 1 down is Luke Maley, right-handed inning catcher.
Calming presence in the DiNardo household.
Amazing. It was needed.
Absolutely.
6 Rugrats running around. 0-1. Tommy McLaughlin and the Red Sox did a wonderful thing in their clubhouse today. The 0-1 is a strike. No, it's not. Should have been. They called a ball 1-1. On everybody's locker in the clubhouse, they had the nameplate was their mother's.
Talk about little things, right? Yeah, that's a great job right there.
Really,
Attention
really
to
cool.
detail.
1-1. Whitlock, rather, Giolito throws, and a little looper into left field. That's a base hit. I'd seen Jordan Whitlock's name on Garrett's locker just before, so that was on the brain, but it was Giolito who gives up a hit. Maley's been on base 2 times out of the 8 hole. And now here comes Jason Isbell. You know, I'm sure, Lenny, I definitely had this with my mom. I know you did too. Your dad he drove a really hard bargain with you. He wanted you to be a ball player. He wanted you to hit. He was in a better mood, you've said, when you pitched well or hit well, as Giolito is into the stretch. The pitch to Isbell is a little bit outside. And I'm sure that your mom was there to sort of pick you up, even amongst some disappointment.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a little bit of a yin and a yang atmosphere in the house. You know, he was always my coach as a kid, and he always told me if I can play for him, then I can play for anybody.
1-0.
He was correct.
He got that right.
Absolutely. So, you know, he could have been hard at times, you know, but coming home to a household where my mom was that calming presence was always welcome for me.
1-1. Ground ball to first. Nice play by Sogard. Steps on the bag. They got the runner Maley in a rundown. I don't know why Sogard didn't just tag him out. He throws to Story, who flips to Giolito. They do get the reverse double play. Sogard has been great at first base. What are we talking about, Devers over there? We go to the 6th inning, tied at 1 at the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
In communities across the country, hourly Amazon employees earn an average of over $22 an hour, with opportunities to grow their career and their paycheck. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
The future of audio advertising is here. Easy DSP gives you access to 160 million users and 30 billion impressions each month to hit your campaign goals. Easy makes audio clickable, trackable, and scalable. Go to easydsp.com for more.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Sidon Rafaela leads it off in the top of the 6th. We are tied at 1. Lugo throws. Sidon takes a ball outside. He's done a better job of that lately. He's ahead 1-0. A sneaking feeling about Sidon right here. Ball and no strikes. Straight away on the infield. The pitch is a strike. Shouldn't have been. I guess it's borderline. Maybe clipped the top of the zone. I love the take, though. He's not doing much with that pitch, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, it's close. 1-0. You got to get your pitch. Get a good pitch to hit right here.
Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a foul. Got a big sweeper. And it's 1-2. The 4th inning, long gone. We were busy talking about our wonderful mothers. Brought to you by Cars for Kids. The easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today. Your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com, and that is, of course, Cars with a K. 81 pitches thrown by Lugo. The 1-2 to Sidon is swung on and softly grounded on the left side. The third baseman Garcia to his left, gloves, and throws to first just in time to get Sidon. And there's one away.
Got into a 1-2 count right there. Had him reaching out in front, pulled that breaking ball.
It's not an easy at-bat for a young hitter like Sidon. This guy's mixing and matching all day long.
It's a lot of up and in, down and away today for...
Here's Duran, who's 0 for 2. The pitch outside. Son of Dina Duran. And I think Jaron would echo a lot of the stuff you said, Lenny, about, sort of the push and pull in his household. He's been so open about his relationship with his dad. The 1-0 is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. I mean, it drove him. He's here because of it. But he's been pretty candid about how it was hard at times.
Absolutely. Parents want to get the most out of you.
One pitch is outside.
And when you have a parent that's a coach, there's certain coaches that you talk to that players, some of them need to be coddled. Some of them don't need anything at all. And some need to have a coach that's kind of harder on them.
2-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. I mean, some of the great athletes of all time have had taskmaster fathers. You think about Tiger Woods with Earl. And I think it's just, for all of us fathers, a question of what's the cost and what's the benefit. It works to get them to the pinnacle of sports in certain cases. 2-2, they're looking up and away here. The pitch is way up and outside, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, as a parent, I just look and hopefully that you can have a good mix, right? When to know when to be the taskmaster and when to kind of leave them alone and let them be them.
3-2 to Duran. The pitch is ripped into right field. That's a base hit. He got a hanging curveball, and he did not miss it. That's a really weird pitch from Lugo. Duran is aboard with his speed as the go-ahead run here in the 6th.
Yeah, Lugo was missing on the outer half a ton. Finally got a breaking ball that he could drive down the middle, a little bit of a hanger.
So here we go with Devers. And on the one hand, you think, can Duran consider it? But not the way I think that Rafi's been swinging it. He already scored in this series from first. one time, and Devers drives one high and deep into center field. It is back. It is gone. Straight away center. Adios, Carita. Two-run bomb, and it's 3-1 Red Sox.
You called that home run earlier. You said you were feeling Rafael Devers today. You said he was going to hit it right into the fountain. Well, he missed about 10 feet away from exactly where you thought he was going to hit that pitch.
Wow. Put all the drama to bed. He can be the DH all he wants if he hits like this. That was a bomb. And the Red Sox are ahead by 2.
Is there anybody hotter in baseball now than Rafael Devers?
Maybe Pete Alonso, but that's it. Here is Bregman. The pitch is a high fastball that misses for ball 1.
Finally got his pitch. That was a fastball right there. Did not miss it.
He enjoyed it, too.
Yeah, he did.
I love that. He knew the 1-0 is low to Bregman. And it is 2-0. He's just been too locked in. And it's been one hard hit ball after another. We'll get the tail of the tape there as Bregman fouls one off on the third base side. And it is 2-1.
You knew it was only a matter of time.
Yes.
Hitting balls, line drives. I mean, second basemen have to get out of the way of these pitches.
It went 440 feet. Oh, man.
That's got to be the
2-1
farthest ball
is fouled back to the screen. We'll check the tape here and see whether that's his furthest. It is his furthest of this year. He's hit a couple in his career further than that. Wow. He's into it now, the 2-2 pitch. Bregman takes outside a breaking ball. And it is a full count to Bregman.
Bring that pink bat to Detroit.
He will. Why not?
Why not?
That one is for Lucrecia. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Bregman is gone. And they're 2 away. So, really, this 2-week stretch the Red Sox are on right now, Lenny, has been Abreu, Bregman, and Devers. Willie tied the game with a homer, and Rafi puts him ahead with a shot to center field. Pitch to Abreu is a soft ground ball on the first base side. Perez circles around it, flips to Lugo, wins the race to the bag, and Willie is gone. Inning over, but not before Carita says adios. 2-run jack, and the Red Sox go to the bottom of the 6th, leading 3-1 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It's on. The biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's. We help. You save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around. Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know. Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your sex drive could chase down a cheetah? Yeah, let's bring that guy back. Live Good Vitality is packed with clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and, well, bedroom enthusiasm. Get the best men's hormone support and all of your highest quality supplements without the crazy markups at livegood.com. Live Good Vitality. Feel good, play hard, and, score often.
The Christian Arcan Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lucas Giolito with a lead as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, facing Jonathan India, the leadoff hitter, for the 3rd time, and he misses just up and in with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball for ball 1.
Lucas has done a good job so far in this outing, keeping them at bay. You know, this Royals club is not going to hit home runs, but they are top 5 in doubles.
1-0, driven into right field, but right at Abreu. He, in the end, has to scamper in to make the play. I think Lugo's done. There's a right-hander really furiously warming for the Royals out there. No action at all for the Red Sox in their pen. Why would there be 74 pitches thrown by Giolito? The 110th pitch brought to you by 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill, proud to be an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. This is the way to face Witt with the bases empty. 1 down. Here's the pitch. Why not? Fastball dotted on the outside corner. It's amazing. This is so much like the first start that Gio had and nothing like his next.
You know, the second one, I think everybody was panicking because we saw 90 miles an hour consistently.
0-1, foul back to the screen.
We didn't see much of the slider whatsoever. There's a lot of missed spots. And when you talk about a guy who hasn't pitched in the big leagues for so long, you have 2 outings to look at. You had the one where, you know, he went 5 scoreless and then gave up 3 in the 6th inning. And then that outing right after that is concerning, right? But today, tell you what a bounce back outing for him.
Totally. 0-2. He winds, he throws, and Witt swings and misses. He got him with a slider. That's been a weapon today for Giolito. His 4th strikeout, and they're 2 away.
That 3rd pitch makes all the difference. You can't flip a coin and just say fastball or changeup. It's glove side, has a ton of run, opposite to what his changeup does, and he's located extremely well on the corners up and down.
Here's Vinny Pasquantino. Subaru New England scoreboard coming up next. Good news in Detroit, where we'll head tomorrow, as Vinny, not my cousin, but Pasquantino, takes a fastball up and away, ball 1. A little love goes a long way in the 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid. Learn more at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Mothers all over the country today are thinking about their utes. The 1-0 pitch is a curveball on the outside corner. It's 1-1.
You literally took the words right out of my mouth. It's the first thing that came to mind, the utes.
Are you here to tell me that you can defy the laws of physics and cook a grit faster? 1-1 with 2 down. 3-1 Sox. The pitch is high in the air into center field, but Sidon's got a beat on it over to his right. He's there to make the play, and the inning is over. We will not hold Sidon in contempt of court for making that play. Red Sox lead 3-1. More scores after this. 7th inning on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, outdoor and home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through May 14th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Introducing the new and improved Mega Millions, now featuring bigger and faster growing jackpots. Plus, you'll have better odds of winning. Every play includes a randomly generated multiplier that increases all non-jackpot prizes up to 10 times. That means bigger prizes overall with non-jackpot prizes ranging from $10 to $10 million. More Mega, more millions. Tickets cost $5 and the drawings are still Tuesdays and Fridays. Please play responsibly.
In Philly, everyone's reading 2025's One Book, One Philadelphia selection, The Upcycled Self by Tariq Blackthought Trotter. And over the next 7 weeks, the Free Library is hosting a family day, movies and more, all free and all inspired by The Upcycled Self and its transformative themes. On May 9th, join us for Who Owns Your Story, a discussion with local storytellers led by Jasmine Martin. Details plus resources for younger readers at freelibrary.org/onebook. freelibrary.org/onebook.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Here we go into the top of the 7th inning. Trevor Story to lead it off against the new pitcher, Steven Cruz, who was phenomenal the other night. Hard-throwing right-hander. 3-1 Red Sox. Story walked and grounded out. He takes a fastball top of the zone. He'll see a lot of that from this guy. He's got a big arm from the right side. And that is strike one. The code word of the game, by the way, Josh Winkowski 25. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. Josh Winkowski 25. Gone but not forgotten. Here's a foul on the third base side out of the third base bag, and it's 0-2.
I was going to say, that's a random code.
Should be Carita 1-1.
440.
Can you imagine that 440 feet is the 19th furthest home run of his career? Thanks to J.P. Nolan for that. That is outrageous. 0-2. Pitch to Trevor. Up the middle, softly hit, ground ball. Massey's got it, throws to first. And there's one away. Red Sox baseball brought to you by your New England Ford dealers in the F-Series, America's best-selling truck for 48 years and the official truck of the Red Sox. 3-1. Sox lead. Homer from Abreu tied it. Massive shot from Devers. Put him ahead. One out. Here is next Sogard, who's looked really good. Pitch is softly grounded on the first base side. Perez has got it. He'll step on the first base bag very quickly. Sogard gone, 2 down. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Counts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of EEI and the Red Sox. Here comes Hamilton. Speedy left-handed hitter. He's 0 for 2 today. Romy Gonzalez on the IL. Rob Refsnyder still sore. David thought about bluffing a bunt, kept it on his shoulder, takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1.
I don't mind it. Put it down. Use the speed.
Lenny, with your 4 kids, would you like to win free groceries for a year?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Si se puede. 0-1 to Hamilton. Pitch is outside. Well, if you want to, enter the Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. Spend $50, get your code, and enter. Official rules at GrandSlamSummerSweeps.com.
It's a lot of beef sticks.
1-1. Hamilton takes a ball down and it's 2-1. You must buy bulk with those.
I do. Yeah, I do. I go to my local shop.
Wholesaler. Yeah,
absolutely.
Come on, we got to start. Shaw's has beef sticks. Let's go.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
2-1. Hamilton takes a strike right there in the outside corner. It's 2-2. You sent me a picture today at 7:30 a.m. Beef stick on the bed.
Instead of a mint on the pillow, it was a beef stick.
That would be your turn down surface. at the Shea Donardo, the 2-2 pitch is high in the air, shallow left field. Coming in, Jonathan India. He's there to make the play. Inning is over. Stretch time in KC. They like barbecue more than beef sticks, but Red Sox prefer this one here today. 3-1. Giolito is going to continue after this in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around. Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Member Week is here at Lowe's. Don't miss your chance to get up to 40% off hundreds of items like paint, outdoor and home essentials, and more. Shop our exclusive deals happening in-store and online now through May 14th. Not a rewards member? Join for free today and get ready to save more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your sex drive could chase down a cheetah? Yeah, let's bring that guy back. Live Good Vitality is packed with clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and, well, bedroom enthusiasm. Get the best men's hormone support and all of your highest quality supplements without the crazy markups at livegood.com. Live Good Vitality. Feel good, play hard, and, score often.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on the award-winning Ford SUV lineup that you won't see advertised anyplace else. Whether you plan to buy from your Ford dealer's inventory or custom order your new SUV, visit buyfordnow.com and see how much you can save. And then see your New England Ford dealers for your new SUV.
Do you suffer from projectile dysfunction? That's when there's something stuck in your drains and pipes causing a backup. It can happen to the best of us, and Drains by James can get you unclogged and feeling free again. Projectile dysfunction can be serious if not treated right away. It will impact things at home, and you'll wonder why you didn't take care of it sooner. Go to drainsbyjames.com. Drains by James. They give a poop about your pipes.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, the Red Sox have a lot of faith in Lucas Giolito here. They lead 3-1. He's thrown 80 pitches. He's been great, and he'll face his nemesis, Salvador Perez, for the third time. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider. That's been a weapon for him, Lenny. It's 0-1.
Tell you what, he's had his number throughout his career, but he's been stymied today. A lot of bad swings, soft contact. He's had his number. It's been the opposite today.
So encouraging from Giolito today. The 0-1 is lined to short. Caught by Story on a leap. He reached up a snow cone play, and there's one away.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shortstop Story. That was a hard hit ball right there. Inner half fastball, got to it. But again, letting the defense take care of it.
I've heard so many almost apocryphal stories about Trevor Story's workout routines and about how he does all these plyometric jumps up onto 5-foot-tall boxes. Well, he needed it there. Here's Michael Garcia. Yeah, that's a fastball. Giolito wanted it, called a ball, 1-0.
Tell you what, I've seen those athletes like that jump on the boxes. I would wipe out. I would wipe out.
Truly, I would die. First of all, my vert's about 14 inches now. 1-0 from Giolito to Garcia. That's a little bit outside.
You don't need vert, though.
I can grab the rim basically standing.
Yes. I'm assuming you could dunk when you're a younger man.
Yes, I can still do it every once in a while. I do need to get a little warmed up now, I'm ashamed to say.
You don't want the hammy going, right?
2-0. Let's stop talking about my athleticism. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner, but it is crazy, Lenny. Those dudes who can they're like kangaroos, just from a standstill leap up like they're on springs.
You know, when we used to go to spring training, I'm sure it's gotten more in-depth now, but they used to test us how far we can jump up, how far we can jump forward, and there's a direct correlation between how far you can go up and out to what kind of athlete you are on the baseball field.
Well, that explains a lot about my baseball career.
Well, you can do other things better than most.
Well,
right?
Yeah, I guess. I do eat sushi pretty well. 2-2 with one down. 3-1 Red Sox in the bottom of the seventh. Here's the pitch. And a foul on the first base side. It makes so much sense, Lenny. It's such a fast-twitch sport. It's explosion. And, you know, some people who are off the charts on those things don't have the wherewithal, the mindset to be able to grind at bats, recognize pitches, not swing at balls. It's not all of it. But certainly on defense, it is. 2-2. Pitch is strike three called. Fastball perfectly placed. Bottom of the zone, 95. That is the 5th strikeout for Lucas, and it's also the last pitch he'll throw.
What an outing for Lucas Giolito today. A bounce back after struggling his last time out. Today, he was almost perfect. Hitting spots, changing speeds. He was not the 2-pitch pitcher we've seen prior. He was using 4 pitches today with the slider and the curveball added into the mix. He can go to the dugout right now with his head high, knowing that he made a huge adjustment from the last time out.
That was awesome.
Really was.
He got high fives from everybody and gave a little extra time to Carlos Narvaez. You know, last time Giolito pitched with Narvaez, his first outing back after 2 years out, he said, I could not believe how great Narvaez was. He acted like he's been in the big leagues for 7 years. And by the way, they were on the same page again tonight.
I mean, Narvaez behind the plate. You can tell that he's back there, knows what he's doing. Very calming presence. When he can tell that a pitcher's heart is speeding up, he stands up, he puts both hands up, take it easy, nice and relaxed right here, hit that reset button. Can't tell you how important that is to have a catcher that kind of you can relate to. Like, okay, he's not panicking. I'm not going to go out there and panic in certain situations.
In the foxhole together, Justin Wilson's on to face Massey. We will take 10 seconds. Well, you know what? Not 10. We'll take 60 seconds. Back for more on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call to the bullpen, your New England Ford dealers remind you that this is the perfect time to check out all their great Ford truck offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on Ford F-150, built Ford tough and smarter than ever. The legendary Super Duty, our most capable heavy-duty pickup, and the turbocharged Ranger, ready for your next adventure. Visit buyfordnow.com and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Justin Wilson is on to face Mark Canha, a right-handed hitter. Tells you a lot about Justin. And Giolito beautifully through 6 2/3 innings. The pitch. Little looper into shallow center field. Hamilton, the second baseman, there to make the play. That's good living right there. One pitch for Wilson. That's the only one he's going to throw all day. He gets the job done. And we go to the 8th inning with the Red Sox leading 3-1 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Do you cringe every time you hear heavy rains in the weather forecast? Are you tired of running downstairs to clean up puddles of water? Stop bailing out your basement and contact the team at CrackX. CrackX can repair floor cracks, settling issues, and then seal the rodents and insects out. CrackX can also fix leaks around pipe penetration, tie holes, bulkhead joints, and other weaknesses in your concrete walls. Send pictures of your problem areas to crackx.com for a free estimate. That's crack-x.com.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Let me go into the top of the 8th inning, and the left-hander Daniel Lynch IV, interestingly, is the guy that Matt Cotraro goes to. This kid has been spectacular .96 ERA in 16 appearances, but he'll see a couple right-handers, Narvaez and then Sidon. And the lineup card flips over for Duran and Devers. 3-1 Red Sox. Pitch to Narvay, as his teammates call him, is a curveball outside corner, strike one.
So specialists are no longer a thing, right? You've got to be able to face lefties and righties. And when I was a player, I remember Tito Francona always had a Mike Myers or a Chad Bradford or a Ziegler or a Javi Lopez, somebody that could go out there for one batter and get that out. But now you got to be able to be effective against lefties and righties.
1-1 as the pitch missed down and in. Next one to Carlos is ripped on the ground into left field. That's going to be extra bases for Carlos. He rounds first. He heads to second. He's in there with a stand-up double to begin the top of the eighth.
I tell you what, you cannot be more impressed with his bat. Everything we talked about when we first saw him was the glove, being able to block balls, steal strikes, calm the pitcher down, but his bat has been outstanding so far. He's seeing the baseball like it's a watermelon right now.
This is a really fascinating spot right here because you got a leadoff double. Salvador Perez is thinking about appealing something like maybe the runner missed first base. I don't think so. Anyhow, Sidon has been locked in at the plate against the left-hander. I'm not asking him to bunt, especially not with a lefty Duran on deck.
Just the way he's seeing the ball right now. Drive
he
it.
does square, and it's a beautiful bunt out in front of the plate. Lynch gloves, he spins, he throws to first in time. I think he probably did that on his own. It does the job. Narvaez is over to third with one away.
I tell you what, I did not expect it the way he's seeing the baseball right now. He could have driven something, but I like the effort right there, moving a runner over. We could have used that a couple days ago.
Yeah, in extra innings especially. Little love goes a long way in the 25 Subaru Forester Hybrid. Learn more at SubaruofNewEngland.com. It's so funny. The Red Sox, as they'll have a meeting on the mound, have bunted and not bunted in sort of unexpected ways. And you wonder now whether the meeting on the mound is, hey, we got to be on high alert for a safety squeeze right here. Narvaez does not run a lot at the third base bag, but with a left-on-left, Duran handles the bat. I'm sure they're talking it over.
Duran's another guy that could do both. He could either put the bunt down, take it with him down the first base line, or drive the baseball. I like him up against lefties, too. I feel like he keeps that front shoulder in just a little bit longer.
A lot of line drives to left field against him.
That's it.
So here we go. The Royals, I beg your pardon, will bring the infield in. The Rangers on the Subaru New England scoreboard lead in Detroit 6-0. Nate Eovaldi's been awesome. Here we go. The pitch to Duran. Swing and a foul straight back. Fastball in on him. And it is 0-1.
Yeah, just got beat by that 94-mile-an-hour fastball up and in. Probably looking for something down and away right here.
Jaron Singleton scored last time on the Devers home run. Raffy's on deck. The pitch is another strike. Slider, and it's 0-2. You hope that Duran can deliver, but again, that's sort of where you're sort of scratching your head on the bunt, even though so many other times this year we've advocated for it. 0-2 to JD. Infield in. 3-1 Red Sox in the eighth. Here's the pitch. Jaron swings and misses. He's struck out. Fastball elevated. And here comes an interesting spot because, I mean, you do have Bregman, the right-hander, behind Devers. But Raffy right now is the hottest hitter on earth. And you wonder how eager they are to give in to him right here. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his last time.
They're not quite sure either. He's going out to talk to him about the plan right here.
Lots of visits to the mound. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. Kickstart your summer with Nissan. These offers are going fast at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com today. You know, Devers against lefties this year, Lenny. 286 with a homer. An OPS just under 800. That's really good.
Yeah, lefties, righties, he is seeing everything right now. You know, you look at the approach that he went out and faced Duran, went fastball in. They're putting him on.
Isn't that unbelievable? What a credit that is to him, and you know that Bregman will take this personally, but they will go to a right-hander in the bullpen, too. That just makes too much sense, and it is such a credit to what Devers has been at the plate. 3-1 Red Sox. Schreiber is going to come on to face Bregman. By the way, Shaw's and Star Market is your one-stop shop for Mother's Day. If you want to be mom's favorite, stop by, pick up delectable treats and fresh ingredients for her favorite meal. You better hurry up. Get that in the kitchen ASAP. So many Mother's Day essentials are in store at Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. We'll be back. Schreiber, Bregman, 2 on, 2 out on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on the award-winning Ford SUV lineup that you won't see advertised anyplace else. Whether you plan to buy from your Ford dealer's inventory or custom order your new SUV, visit buyfordnow.com and see how much you can save. And then see your New England Ford dealers for your new SUV.
Do you suffer from projectile dysfunction? That's when there's something stuck in your drains and pipes causing a backup. It can happen to the best of us. And Drains by James can get you unclogged and feeling free again. Projectile dysfunction can be serious if not treated right away. It will impact things at home, and you'll wonder why you didn't take care of it sooner. Go to drainsbyjames.com. Drains by James. They give a poop about your pipes. You're listening to the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
John Schreiber is on after the intentional walk of Devers. And all John has to do is face Alex Bregman. Runners at first and third and 2 down. The Red Sox seeking insurance here. And actually, I said that Justin Wilson would throw one pitch. Not the case. He's going to have the 8th inning as well. Here is Bregman, who takes a strike on the inside corner. Waters, Maley, and Isbell, bottom 3 in the Royals order, due up in the bottom of this 8th inning. Bregman waits. He is struck out, grounded out, and into a double play. He swings and misses at a big sweeper, and it's 0-2. John, such a pleasant, wonderful guy. He's settled in here in Kansas City, having a great season, just as he did last year. Said had a PRP injection in his right knee last year. It was really bothering him, and he finally feels like himself again. 0-2. The pitch is a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Bregman is struck out. Alex cannot believe it. Fastball high and tight, but he's rung up, and the inning is over. Bottom 8, Wilson to the mound. Bottom 3rd for the Royals, 3-1 Red Sox. And the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place a rock.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with his Cox.
We turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
All right, fellas, remember when your energy was through the roof and your sex drive could chase down a cheetah? Yeah, let's bring that guy back. Live Good Vitality is packed with clean, natural ingredients to help boost testosterone, energy, and, well, bedroom enthusiasm. Get the best men's hormone support and all of your highest quality supplements without the crazy markups at livegood.com. Live Good Vitality. Feel good play hard, and, score often.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Justin Wilson continues in the game as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Drew Waters, right-handed hitter, leads off the pitch. Swing and a miss. We saw the replay. That was not a swing from Alex Pregame to end the top of this inning.
No, his hands did not break whatsoever. He threw the shoulders forward a little bit, but his hands are basically connected to his body.
It's a good look for him with the pants at the knees. The pink socks showing. A one swing and a miss. Great cutter. And it's 0-2. Carlos Narvaez is fully rocking the fluorescent pink catcher's gear. That's not even Pepto. That's like kids paint pink. The 0-2 is in the dirt, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
We know a little bit about that.
I have so many pants I've had to throw away because I've learned you got to get washable paint. I don't know why it took me so long to get that.
It's like pink highlighter.
It is. 1-2. Is set up inside the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball 94. Top of the zone. Might have missed his spot, but it worked. And that's a beautiful start for Wilson here in the 8th.
Tell you what, it's important to go 0-2. Then you are able to go up there and get him to chase above the strike zone. This umpire's called pitches outside the strike zone up above. So why not go there and get a swing?
There's Luke Maley, right-handed hitter with one down. Weissert continues to warm in the bullpen. Pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Let me just tell you that here it is, Mother's Day. Red Sox lead on a massive Devers home run. Giolito was awesome. It's a lovely summery day. 0-1 with one down. The pitch. Swing and a miss. There's a summery breeze rolling through. These are the kind of moments that make you fall in love with baseball. And you just want to bottle them up and carry them forward.
Makes you want to put the uniform back on.
Or in my case, for the first time. 0-2. Wilson is ready. The pitch. Fouled back. It makes me want to have some Sonic Ice, to be honest. But truly, like, this is as good as it can be. And what's crazy about that is 36 hours ago, the entire world was on fire. The owners were in town with everything going on with Devers. 0-2, pop foul on the first base side.
Just goes to show you that if you produce, if you win, if you play the game hard, all's forgiven.
Well, and actually, in real time, I think all of us are allowed to sort of change our opinions of things. The 0-2, swing and a miss. He got him. Slider at the bottom of the zone. Wilson fans Maley, and because of that, even with Weissert warming, he gets to face the 9-hole hitter Isbell, who is a left-hander. I'll say this, Lenny. As you know, I've been right there all the time saying, at the very least, I'd like Raffy to be open to the idea of playing first base, and he should certainly say he'll do whatever will help the team. As Isbell, left-handed hitter, digs in. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner. By the way, before I follow through on that, we owe you the results of our Twitter poll on the New England Chevy dealers question of the day. 0-1. Ground ball off of the foot of Wilson to the shortstop. Story he'll have no play. Throws anyway, but a little tardy. Isbell is aboard, and I'm sure that'll get Alex Cora out of the dugout to get Greg Weissert before Jonathan India comes to the plate. We asked you if you have a Sox fan mom, what would she like most today? Breakfast in bed, a Giolito no-hitter, a spa day, or a Bregman grand slam? Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Find exciting offers, too, on the powerful Silverado and the feature-packed all-new Equinox. Alex is out. Wilson gone. Weissert comes in. What do you think people pick the most?
I'm going to say a Bregman granny.
I'm going to select Giolito no-hitter just so I can see the results, and here they are. People agree with me. 37% Gio, 31 grand slam, 20% spa day, and 12% breakfast in bed.
I mean, the reason I would pick a granny from Bregman is because you know what? You know
it's a win.
Is going to be exactly. It's going to be a well-pitched game. But if you get that many runs across the board, you're gold.
By the way, the 7th inning was brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, get Glassman. Call all 7617 and 77s. Weissert, 1 on, 2 out. Bottom 8, 3-1 Red Sox. More from KC after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
During this call to the bullpen, your New England Ford dealers remind you that this is the perfect time to check out all their great Ford truck offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on Ford F-150, built Ford tough and smarter than ever. The legendary Super Duty, our most capable heavy-duty pickup, and the turbocharged Ranger, ready for your next adventure. Visit buyfordnow.com and see why now's the time to buy or lease your new Ford truck.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Here we go. Bottom 8, 1 on, 2 out. Tying run is Jonathan India as Greg Weissert comes on. He fires a strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. This is not quite the same thing as Aaron Judge, but the specter of Bobby Witt looms over everything here. He is on deck. This is the most important hitter right here. Quick throw to first. And what a pick that was by Sogard. Weissert, who does have quick feet, yanked that one over to first base, but Sogard bailed him out. I mean, this is a spot where India has the best protection possible, and Weissert needs to get him here.
You have to be able to make your pitches. Did a good job getting 0-1 right here. Use that movement.
0-1. They play him to pull on the infield. Is swung on and missed. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Quickly 0-2. What now, Lenny?
Well, I tell you what, he swung through that fastball up and away. Got extended a little bit, so I would probably go up above the zone once more, maybe on the opposite side of the plate. Get in on him right here.
3-1 Red Sox. 1 on, 2 out in the 8th. Weissert is ready. He throws, and a slider misses outside. That was a pretty easy take. Sweeper, and it's 1-2.
Now we're going back up. You got to think we're going back up with the fastball after that last swing.
Right arm dangling. Weissert looks home and then to first. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball popped up behind home plate. Narvaez throws the mask away. He's there. He makes the play, and the inning is over. So far, a bullpen pitching masterclass for the Red Sox. We go to the 9th inning. 3-1 Sox lead. It'll be Abreu, Story, and Sogard after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Here we go into the ninth inning. Wilyer Abreu leading it off against Taylor Clark, who fires a fastball for strike. And it is 0-1. Wilyer got everything going, tied the game with a homer in the fourth inning. He's got 2 hits and 3 at-bats. Right pink bat. He rips one on the ground into right field. Why not a base hit? That's for the Twins. For Wilyer Jr., Abreu's got his 3rd hit. And the Red Sox looking for insurance. A good start in this top of the 9th inning.
His bat-to-ball skills have been seriously impressive this season. And again, he's got a nice line drive stroke. That ball, or that swing, is able to drive baseballs out of the ballpark. But I love the fact that it's nice and short, and it's got that line drive level approach to it.
Pretty amazing what the Red Sox might be on the brink of here in Kansas City. Throw to first. I think Abreu could consider it here with Maley behind the plate, a right-hander on the mound. Willier's got 4 steals this year. Now the owner, the team president show up, and all of a sudden, Devers starts hitting like a maniac. Here is Story taking a pitch outside for ball 1. How about these numbers for Devers in this series? Just absolutely outrageous. He's hitting .583, on base at a .643 clip. 1-0 the pitch inside. He's only on OPS track, slugging .917 with a 1560 OPS. Come on. 7 hits, 6 driven in, 2 walks, a homer, and a double. Wow.
How far away does the first couple series of the season seem like right now?
Much less the first day of this series. 2-0 Story takes a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 2-1. Only in Boston, right? I mean, this is sort of like Manny Ramirez, where so much heat and drama swirling around Devers. By the way, we need to pay off the thought we teased a little bit ago. 2-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a ball there up and in. It's 2-2. By the way, the attendance today, 25,785. The report on the attendance brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken. Whether you're craving fresh hand-breaded chicken and chicken tenders or all breast meat fried chicken sandwiches and nuggets, Crispy Crunchy Chicken delivers. Find a location at crispycrunchy.com. Abreu, not much of a lead at first. 2-2 to Story. Long set the pitch. Little looper into shallow right field. Coming on is Waters. He's there to make the play. And there's one away. As I said, Lenny, I fully want Devers to embrace everything. I want him to be open to trying things that might help the team.
And that's all you want to hear from him, right? You don't want to hear just a steadfast no. That's not me. I'm not doing that. If you would have said, you know what, I'm here to help the team. I'll take some ground balls over there. We'll see how it goes. None of this would have happened.
I do have a big however. However, here's Nick Sogard. The pitch from Clark is in there, strike. Slider 0-1. However, he's the best hitter in the league right now as the DH. And so I do think you got to think about that, where mentally he's so locked in. He's gotten into his routine. He's embraced this whole deal. Throw to first. Diving back in is Abreu. And as much as I thought and think that it makes the most sense for the roster the way that it works, maybe you get Yoshida or Anthony or somebody else to be the DH, I really don't think it's that simple, because you run the risk of, scrambling his brain a little bit with a new position. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. Foul by about 6 inches. That had a chance to score Abreu all the way from first, but Sogard just missed it, and he's behind 0-2. I just think right now you'll take the hitter Devers. And I know he's not always going to be this hot, Lenny, but there is some relevance, credence to the idea that, just let him hit.
Yeah, when a guy's seeing the baseball like he is right now and putting up the numbers that you just said, he's kind of maybe just leave him alone for a little bit.
0-2 just inside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Sogard has hit the ball hard again today, but he is 0 for 3.
But again, all people want to hear is, willingness to help the club.
Yes, correct.
That's it.
And that was really the message delivered to him as Sogard fouls it off on the first base side. And we're not going to talk more about Rafi beyond the fact that the owner came to town, the president came to town, and they basically, I think the reason they did that is not his unwillingness, but what he said about the chief baseball officer. That's just not acceptable in the modern game. The 1-2 is fouled on the third base side. You can't have your highest paid, highest profile player calling out the GM in public. Can't do it.
And not calling him by name, that's the biggest thing.
The GM.
The GM. Yeah. I think Craig deserves a lot more respect than that.
The good news is that we are far past it now here 2 days later. 1-2 to Sogard the pitch. That's outside. This kid has a feel, does Nick Sogard. I mean, he's from a baseball family. Pop played pro ball. He's cousins with Steve Sachs and Steve's brother. He's just got major league lineage all over the place, and he acts the part.
I played in Oakland with his cousin Eric. Resident.
Glasses and all. The 2-2 is drilled high into right field. Back on it goes Waters on the run just in front of the warning track. He's there to make the play.
It's a nice piece of hitting right there. Yeah, didn't quite get all of it, but I tell you what, the at-bats that he's put together, the hard contact, the first base play on defense today, he's doing an outstanding job so far.
So now David Hamilton with Abreu at first base. And I really think, Lenny, right here, there's zero downside for Abreu to try to steal second. He should go here.
And they know it. They just threw over. They knew exactly what you're thinking. Yeah.
He should go, period. And if you get thrown out, you go to the bottom of the ninth with Chapman, who's warming on the mound. And he should go right here on this pitch.
Apply some pressure.
Hamilton waits. Abreu not going. The pitch is a check swing. He went around, and it's 0-1. Maybe Abreu wants to gather himself after the throw over. I mean, Clark looks like he's reasonably quick to the plate. But again, there's so many ways to steal a bag here. You should try to do it.
It's been an adventure so far with Abreu on first base. Drilled in the ribs at one point and then got picked off earlier.
0-1. Willier not going. The pitch is high. And it's 1-1. Maybe Willier has got something going on. I mean, you never know, right? Whether there's some aches and pains. He's played a lot lately. He doesn't have much of a lead.
He's definitely going to have a bruise on his ribs tomorrow.
Well, that's true, too. 1-1. The pitch is outside. That must be the tiebreaker, right? Because in any other situation, there's just no reason not to try it. 3-1 Red Sox, top 9. Deciding game of this 3-game series in Kansas City. 2-1. Pitch. Hard ground ball foul. First base side. Look, the Red Sox have taken heat rightly. They got the White Sox a couple wins. They had the Twins come to town, losers of 7 of 9. They lost 2 to them. The Rangers were not playing well. The Red Sox couldn't quite handle them to start this series. But the opposite is also true. They've cooled off some hot clubs this year. 2-2. Abreu staying put. Again, they throw over. Now with 2 disengagements. Again, Lenny, unless he's hurt, I just don't understand why he wouldn't run.
Yeah, get a wide lead right here. Get yourself that extra step. You know you can get back to the bag.
3-1 Red Sox. Same lead for Willier. Clark is set. Abreu not going. The pitch is swung on a miss. He got him. Hamilton gone. Inning over. However, Aroldis Chapman is on the mound when we come back. 3-1 Red Sox. 3 outs from a series win on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
When water from the pipes was pouring
we turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
Ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Misplace your keys more than you like to admit? Our brain slows down as we age. Protect it now while you still can with Live Good's Methylene Blue, the nootropic everyone's talking about to boost focus, memory, and mental energy. Live Good makes the purest, highest quality methylene blue. No fillers, no junk, just clean, brain-boosting power. Stay sharp, think faster, and protect your brain long-term. Go to livegood.com and shop all of Live Good's products at the lowest prices anywhere.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Fired up in Kansas City as we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Aroldis Chapman, the flamethrower, who spent the 2023 season here, trying to get the final 3 outs of this ball game and send the Red Sox to a series win. It will not be easy. He's got Bobby Witt and then Vinny Pasquantino. Heart of the Royals, order due up. 3-1 Sox. Chapman throws and a pop-up on the right side of the infield. Sogard shielding his eyes from the sun. In foul ground is there to make the play. Witt is gone on 1 pitch in the 9th.
Great job right there. That's power versus power. Must-see at bat. I tell you what, Chapman, we talk about the power that he brings to the table, but he's been throwing strikes this season. He's been getting ahead consistently. That's exactly what you want to see from him.
3 runs, 8 hits, and error, 4 left for the Sox. 1-3-0-3 for the Royals. Updated box score brought to you by the Mass Lottery. Celebrates the game we love, from the baseball diamond to the lottery games that support all our cities and towns. Here's a ground ball up the middle to his right, Hamilton. He bobbles it and makes an error. So that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Hamilton just couldn't make the play. Chapman was about to have 2 outs on 2 pitches. And now it's buckle up time in Kansas City.
Yeah, Chapman did an outstanding job getting the ground ball, 1 pitch, getting ahead. Hamilton just kind of booted that one, tried to backhand it on the run, left it behind.
Cannot happen, period. I know he doesn't play every day, but this is the big leagues. That's a routine ground ball. You have to make that play. And, of course, now here comes Salvador Perez. Against Chapman in his career, Salvi is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. It's hard being a big league ball player. That cannot occur in this spot.
No, that was an easy play right there. 9 out of 10 times, Hammy will tell you that he'll make that play. Just for some reason or another, took his eye off it at the last second.
Here is Salvi as the tying run with 1 down in the 9th inning. Pink glove, Chapman sets. He's ready. He throws, and Perez fouls it off on the first base side. Apparently, in spring training, Don Free, our great engineer, remembers a moment that these two in the Cactus League, Salvi lined a fastball off the face of Chapman in spring training. So I'm sure there's some memories of that right here. 0-1. 3-1 Red Sox. Chapman throws. Perez swings and misses at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 0-2.
Again, great job getting ahead of hitters this season. 0-2. Now you have an opportunity to get him to chase outside the strike zone. We've seen him dial it up to 104. Let's see that above the zone right here.
Chapman has been incredible. 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a little low. Good take. 5 for 5 in save chances, 2-1 with a 2.03. How about 20 strikeouts and only 5 walks in 13 1/3?
It's the biggest difference from when we've seen in the past. He is out there pounding the strike zone. He's pitching. He's not throwing these days.
Perez is the tying run at the plate. 1 down, bottom 9, 3-1 Boston. Bregman way back at third. 1-2. The pitch is high in the air, down the right field line, drifting foul toward the seats. It'll get there. Abreu gave it a valiant try, but about 7 rows out of play. And it stays 1-2. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Kickstart your summer with Nissan. Offers going fast at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com today.
I'm okay with the breaking ball right here down in the zones.
1-2. Chapman is ready. He throws. Swinging a line drive into right field. That is down for a hit. Abreu plays it on one hop. And the Royals have the tying runs aboard with 1 out in the 9th.
Yeah, he saw 3 fastballs in a row, 4 fastballs in a row. Sorry, ended up fouling a couple off. I wasn't too confident in throwing him another fastball in a row. I was looking for something with just a little bit of difference in movement, velocity right there.
Well, the unfortunate truth is that David Hamilton on the last homestand a couple times in a row really hurt the Red Sox with his glove. And it's up to Aroldis Chapman to make it not be 3 times a charm, because that error really hurts. Here is Michael Garcia, 2 on. Now the winning run is at the plate. Chapman is ready. The pitch is swung on and missed. That is country hardball, 99 miles an hour, and it's 0-1.
Tell you what, that swing right there did not look too comfortable by Michael.
1 out, bottom 9, 2 on, 3-1 Red Sox. 0-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss. A splitter, 90 beneath the zone, and it's 0-2.
That pitch was nasty. 90 miles an hour, glove side breaking down.
Do it again right here. 0-2. Pasquantino at second. Perez at first. 0-2 the pitch. High with a fastball. Sinker at 100 that was away. And it's 1-2. Michael Massey was due to hit next, but now they got Canna out on deck. 1-2 the pitch. Swinging a liner into left field. Duran into his left. He slides. He makes the play. Wow. 2 down in the bottom of the 9th.
My goodness, that pitch was driven right there. Duran, outstanding job closing the gap to get to that ball. Caught it right off the ground.
A yard where he's had so many issues, Duran. That is an enormous grab. And now the Red Sox are 1 out away from a series win in Kansas City. And here is Mark Canna, the Royals' last hope. 2 down, 2 on, 3-1 Red Sox. Chapman is ready. He throws. And a fastball right there at 100 miles an hour. It's 0-1.
These are the moments, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, where you really see Chapman dig deep into his back pocket and pull out a little extra on his fastball.
He's been unbelievable in these spots. 0-1, the pitch. Fastball just inside. Perfect location. Good take. And it's 1-1.
I'm guessing he's going to stick with his best pitch, that heater right here.
Canna 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts against Chapman. 2 down, bottom 9. 3-1 Red Sox. 2 on. Chapman throws. And a fastball strike at the bottom of the zone. 99 miles an hour. And Kansas City down to their last strike.
What do you think? High heater right here? Something above the barrel? That's what I'm thinking.
Blow him away.
102 right here above the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch just outside. It was 100. Ho-hum. And it's 2-2. Maybe now the splitter to end the game.
I'm all for it right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike away from a win. Chapman is ready. He throws. Swinging a ground ball, foul outside of third. That missed by 2 inches from going over the bag, and that might well have tied the game.
That was a fastball, 99 inner half. That's an outstanding job of getting his hands inside that baseball.
So now, Lenny, that he's geared up for that velocity, isn't this the time for the old fork ball?
You have got to throw something different after that swing. He was on the fastball. Throw that splitter at 90 miles an hour.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out. Chapman is ready. He throws, and a pop-up on the right side of the infield. Sogard in foul territory, looks up, he's there, he makes the play. Red Sox win it 3-1. They take 2 of 3 in Kansas City, and a series and a week that was all about Rafi Devers, defined by Carita in the best possible way. His 2-run homer caps off a marvelous series here in Missouri, and the Red Sox can exhale. They beat one of the American League's best teams 2 out of 3. 3-1 the final here today. The Nissan postgame show next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place so rough.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, here's Tracy from Lily's of Charleston.
Hi, y'all. We make barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and specialty popcorn.
They get help from Amazon to grow their small business faster.
They handle all our shipping and logistics, which is a big help.
All loaded up. Have a great day, Tracy.
Hot stuff, Tracy.
Ooh, honey.
Shop small business on Amazon.
When water from the pipes was pouring down, filed a claim with Hiscox.
We turned it around.
Across America, over 600,000 small businesses look to Hiscox Insurance for protection. Find flexible coverage that adapts to the needs of your small business with a fast, easy online quote at hiscox.com.
'Cause there's no business like small business.
Like no business we know.
Get a quote today with Hiscox Small Business Insurance.
This is the Nissan postgame show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com.
What a thrilling day. What a thrilling weekend for the Boston Red Sox. And a major reason they get the job done is a guy who's getting used to coming on with us, and why not? Willie Abreu joins us. His home run in the 4th inning tied the game. Devers' homer put him ahead for good. Willier, this is life with the Red Sox, right? Up and down, a step forward, a step back, and you seem to lose the first and win the second, too, a whole lot. What are you feeling down there in the dugout right now?
No, very good. I mean, it's a good win for us, especially when we lose the first one, so we keep battle, we keep fighting, and try to win the others, you know.
And you appreciate Mother's Day more than most these days, Willier. You got new twins. You got Willier Jr. Tell us about your mother, the role she played in your life, and how much you appreciate the mother of your 3 children.
No, a lot. I mean, my mom is the one who, give me everything. She's the one who believes in my talent, and, you know, she's always with me. She's very proud of me, so I'm very happy. This game is for her, for my family, you know, and especially for my grandma. She's, you know, she passed away last year, so this is for her too.
That's so well said, Willier. You know, I do think, you know, you do such a good job of keeping a level head. I think fans in Red Sox Nation, Willier, are so invested in this team and want wins. They want everything to keep moving forward. And I do think people are sort of wondering what's going on, the feeling in that room, because it was national news today with the owner and the team president coming with Rafi. What's your sense of the way that your group is able to sort of set that aside and move forward in the rest of this season?
I mean, I don't know. I think that's part of the game. So, you know, with the injuries, I think the team tries to do the best. Like, the organization tried to do the best for the team, and I mean, I don't know. I think it's really hard, but I think we're doing very good job, like holding all the stuff that's been, you know, there's a lot going on right now, but I think the team, we're doing very good job, like handling,
Totally true. And, of course, it doesn't hurt when Rafi hits homers and drives in 6 every weekend. I mean, it's fun to watch him hit right now, isn't it?
No, for sure. I mean, he's a great hitter. I think he's start to getting more comfortable doing that, the DH. So I know he's gonna have a monster year today.
Last thing for you, Will. I mean, Lucas, first start back, he was throwing hard, dotting everything up, and then in the rain it wasn't as good. This was awesome from him today, wasn't it? It's fun to play defense behind a guy like that, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, he was great. He was nasty. I mean, he's a good pitcher. I think if he can doing that, he's gonna help a lot to all the team,
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, you never say no to us, and it's. I'll just say this: it's a really good thing when you have to talk to us afterwards. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Willie.
Thank you.
All right, that's Willie Abreu. And Lenny, we said it in the series just gone by with the Texas Rangers. They were down 2-0. They'd had that really dispiriting loss to begin the series, and nothing was going at all offensively. And here comes Alex Bregman. He hits a homer, 2-1 all of a sudden. Abreu ties the game with a bomb. It's amazing how I thought they had good swings against Lugo early in the game, and actually probably felt like they'd wasted chances to score runs. And be that as it may, an unearned run, Giolito makes a poor decision trying to get the runner at third. It's 1-0. So often, don't you think that first swing, that first run changes so much?
Absolutely. And I tell you, when you're facing a guy like Lugo, who's completely dialed in this season, they kind of recognize that the door was open. He wasn't himself tonight as far as command. He was missing up and in. They showed some patience. They showed resiliency throughout the game. They only struck out 8 times tonight. They only had 4 left on base. That's huge. They were moving guys over. I saw a bunt today, right, which is huge in a game
spot
where you're up by 2 runs.
we didn't think you'd see it.
Right? I mean, where was that 2 days ago? But being able to not only drive the ball out of the ballpark, but to be able to hit behind runners, drop a bunt down, move them over, play the small game as well, that should be where the Red Sox are, because they are speedy. They have the ability to go out there and play that type of baseball.
All right, Joe Wiles got the Nissan postgame show in a moment, but Lenny, we're not going to leave this booth without talking about the weekend that Rafi Devers just had. I mean, that was ridiculous, right? And many things can be true at the same time. You need your highest paid, longest tenured superstar player to probably handle things a little better. You need him to take one for the team for whatever it's worth. And who knows whether it'll work out at first base, how that plays out. Time will tell. But let's set that aside. That's going to be revisited over the next couple of weeks. I fully, by the way, expect him to start taking ground balls at first base, just so the club can get a sense of what it looks like, how it could work. But as I said, in the later innings of this game, my thinking on it is evolving a little bit. I mean, I know what the roster is, and it does unlock a lot of things. You start thinking about people like Roman Anthony and Masataka Yoshida, with just the way that they're built right now. If Devers were to be able to play first base and still hit the way that he is, that is a reality. However, and I do think that's all bold, all caps, however, what he's doing right now does give a little fodder to the people who say, you know what, you made him make one huge change in this year. He has embraced it. He's accepted it. And all of a sudden, Lenny, like it's not Ortiz because it's not the postseason. It's not the magnitude. But this is a guy who is so embracing that job and is absolutely on fire. I would be tempted to just leave him alone for a while.
Well, look, you go back to spring training in the beginning of the season when they said, listen, you're going to be our DH. The first thing he said out in public was, no, nope. I'm the third baseman. I'm the third baseman, right? And everybody's like, oh, okay. All right, well, you know what? When he started out this season, he was not Rafael Devers. He was not hitting the ball. The strikeouts were up. Something was going on. And typically when you're failing as a baseball player, most of that is mental. It approaches into your physical ability on the field. So the worst case scenario right now is he goes and gets a glove at first base, starts taking ground balls, gets some innings there at first base, and then just leaves the bat in the dugout. He's not himself again. The Red Sox cannot afford to have that type of Red Sox player in Rafael Devers. So again, like you said, if he's hitting, maybe just take a step back, have him take some ground balls, get his feet under him, maybe get comfortable out there without putting him out at the first base position just yet. And it helps when Romy Gonzalez is healthy. He's a very, very capable first baseman. He's hitting the ball. He's an outstanding athletic fielder out there. Sogard today in this series has showed the ability to go out there with great bat-to-ball skills. He's picking it out there at first base. So that alleviates a little bit of the panic that Red Sox Nation had as soon as Tristan Casas did injure his knee.
On the field, off the field, today and this weekend, Devers is the headliner. There's just no getting around that. However, today, and Lucas Giolito, that is a huge development, Lenny, because, we said it coming into this game that we'd know early. Like, if it was 91 again with only the changeup, no feel for the breaking ball, this was going to be a troubling development. And to me, at that point, you really couldn't ask for much from Giolito or expect much going down the stretch. But now the entire narrative flips. This guy looks like he could really contribute. That was spectacular today.
Yeah, Lucas Giolito was the headline going into this game, and you said it. When you go into this game, you're going to know the first two batters whether he's going to be himself. And he was pumping 93 to 96 miles an hour with his fastball. He showed the ability to control his changeup on both sides of the plate. And for me, even more important than any of that is the ability to throw that third and fourth pitch, the slider and the curveball. Just to show the curveball is very important. The control of the slider, something that he can have running glove side to keep the hitters honest and not leaning over the plate and basically flipping a coin 50-50. Is it going to be a changeup? Is it going to be a fastball? Because it's going to be one of those. The last time out where he really scuffled, that's all he had. And when you have two pitches and you don't have a feel for either one of those, that's where you're going to be. But when you have four pitches, you might not be great with all of them, but that second and third pitch will help the first one as well.
Two more quick ones. One about this game and about this season, and one sort of bigger picture about the organization. We're going to start with Aroldis Chapman because Craig Breslow, if you think about it, Lenny, think about the offseason that Craig had. He went out and he immediately gets Chapman in here. They make some body changes, some mechanical moves. He's about the best closer in the game right now. When he comes on, it's Undertaker time. He's been unbelievable. Yes, he gets Garrett Crochet in a trade. He signs Alex Bregman. Justin Wilson was really good today. But let's specifically focus on Chapman. This has been throwback. It's like 2013 all over again for Aroldis Chapman.
It's hard to believe that he's 37 years old, 16 years in the big leagues.
He's on your weight room program,
Tell you what, I walked by him the other day, and no, he's a completely different level. That's a lot of beef sticks in that diet, I tell you what. But I tell you what, he has been fun to watch this year so far. I mean, again, we talk about it during the game, but the importance of being able to pound the strike zone. The stuff is there. You're seeing 99 to 104 miles an hour. But listen, 99 to 104, if it's not anywhere near the strike zone, if you're not getting strike one and strike two, who cares? He's getting strike one and strike two, which is allowing him to showcase a 90 mile an hour split finger fastball, a little slider off of that. Shows no fear on the mound in any situation. David Hamilton made an error at a costly point today, but what did he do? He stepped off the back of the rubber, took a deep breath, and said, I got you. We talked about Crochet yesterday being an ace of the staff. Chapman is your guy at the anchor right now. He's the guy you want to give the ball when it's a situation late in the game.
And so the Red Sox come into Kansas City. They take 2 of 3 from a team that was just the hottest team on earth. Now they'll face the other in Detroit. We'll get to that tomorrow. But, Lenny, I just think we would be remiss if we didn't close talking about the fact that something happened this weekend that just has not happened with this organization. And that is Friday afternoon you show up after all of the controversy, all of the noise and smoke around this team. Here comes an SUV. Outsteps Craig Breslow, not planning to be on the trip. Outsteps Sam Kennedy. Outsteps John Henry. Okay? And John sits with Alex Cora and Rafi Devers. Craig addresses the team. So does Sam. I just think this thing, when we got here to Kansas City, after what happened on Thursday at Fenway Park, it only happens in Boston, it feels like, maybe New York occasionally, where just the narrative around a team starts spinning so crazy that things could have, I think, gotten out of control. I love that they came here. and it might fester. This thing is not necessarily totally settled, but I like, Lenny, that they stared it in the face, they nipped it in the bud, they had the hard conversations, and the Red Sox responded this weekend.
Yeah, it absolutely needed to happen, and you can never forget, no matter who you are in a Red Sox uniform, that you are not bigger than the Red Sox organization. It's about not only the name on your back, it's about the name on the front. That's who you represent, and it could, Rafael, as good a hitter as he is, could have dealt with that in a better way. Not being disrespectful to the organization, to your general manager. Didn't have to come to this, and hopefully lesson learned. You're a generational talent, and people look up to you in the stands, in the clubhouse, and you have to represent the organization in a way where, you want to help this team win ball games, because that's what they need to do at the end of the day. Go out and win, get to the playoffs, and get to where they need to be.
Totally, and he's different than Manny. We have to be fair about that. But this is sort of a reminder where, if you hit, many things are forgiven. I mean, how distant a memory, Lenny, is that first 10 days of the season where he just couldn't find water falling out of a boat. He right now looks as good as he has in the last few years, and you hope he can ride that into Detroit and into the next month or so.
And who knows what caused that? What got him locked in? It might have been just a little bit of a talking to, listen, take a step back. Go out there and play the game the right way. Represent your team the right way as well.
You almost have a punching bag in your face here as Will Middlebrooks joins us. But, Lenny, when do we see you next? Do you know?
Let's see. Atlanta. I'm doing 2 games in Atlanta coming up. Saturday, Beautiful. Sunday, I believe.
Well, hopefully the Red Sox are absolutely rolling then. That was a fun series. I mean, this is a place you played. You know this market. You know this team. Those are 2 really impressive wins to get this series done.
Absolutely. We knew that they were going to pitch, but the Red Sox offense, you're top 5 in just about every offensive category. The offense took over and won. They were able to find some holes and take advantage from there.
The weight room is still open down in the clubhouse. So you're going to sprint down?
Do we have time? Do we have time for a quick lift?
Let's go get a lift in.
Back and buys?
Yeah.
I did chest this morning.
Of course you did. That was a lot of fun. Joe Wild's going to have the rest of the Nissan postgame show. We'll miss Don Free the rest of the season. Hopefully we'll see him in the playoffs. He is one of the great guys in the whole sport. We're so happy that he's healthy and happy and rolling along. We love Don Free. Zach Coe did a great job back at the flagship WEEI. For Lenny DiNardo, Will Fleming saying so long from Kauffman Stadium. What a series, what a win. The Red Sox take 2 of 3 from the Royals. 3-1 the final score today. Nissan postgame show next with Joe Wild on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your family 4-pack to see the New England Revolution take on the San Jose Earthquakes at Gillette Stadium on Saturday, May 17th at 7:30.
This place erupts.
Get 4 tickets, saving up to 33% off box office prices, plus 4 concession vouchers valued at $70. Saturday, May 17th. Get your tickets at revolutionsoccer.net/tickets. That's revolutionsoccer.net.